Welcome to Charger Vision. I am Mark Carlin here with Max Chard calling the game tonight. We're in Perkins, Oklahoma, and we are expecting a good game tonight with two undefeated teams. Max, what are you expecting tonight?
Well, it should be one of the tougher tests for the Chargers this season. 5-0 Perkins. Two back-to-back weeks with two really good teams, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a good game. I know that the Demons have not really been tested. They've won all their games by a large margin except one game against 4A Cushing. And Heritage Hall had a great battle last week, but they certainly took care of John Marshall at home. But this is on the road, so I'm not sure what to expect.
Well, always the road test is always tougher than this is. It's definitely one of their harder road tests of the season, if not the hardest. And Perkins is 5-0. 5-0 is 5-0, so.
Yeah, you can't argue with that. You can only play who's on the schedule. And then tonight's we have our Fuzzy's feature player of the game. That's going to be William Jackson. Willie Jack, tell me a little bit about what you know about William.
Well, William is he's a senior, and he starts on the offensive line. He's a little undersized, but he's tough, and he works at his position, and he gives all he's got, which makes up for his undersize on the O-line.
Yep, William, he's become a vocal leader, they say, is what Coach Bogert has said this year, and he's leading by example. Like you said, a little bit undersized, but he makes up for that with his quickness and his savvy. And William's a good kid. The Jacksons are a great family, and they're saying he's not afraid to sacrifice for the betterment of the team, and he's been playing on the line basically his whole career. So William Jackson, we're expecting good things for him to open up some holes tonight. Next, we'll talk about the Mercedes-Benz keys to the game. I think what they're very concerned about is stopping the quarterback, Austin Mages, for Perkins. And then tell me a little bit about what else we're expecting.
Well, Perkins is a run-first offense, and Austin Mages is one of the leaders in that rushing attack. So, it's up to the front seven to contain him and not let him get past that front seven.
Yep, and then they also say play to the scouting report. We've played Perkins before. We were in 4A for a couple of years, but then when we were in 3A prior to that, we played Perkins-Tryon. They're always tough, especially at their place, but we've just got to basically take care of our own business. No penalties, no turnovers, and we feel pretty confident about tonight's game.
Just like we did last week against John Marshall. You can't let a team like Perkins, who was considered the underdog, but they come in here and win. You can't let them hang around and give them hope.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We will cut to commercial, and then we'll come back, give you a little bit of a scouting report on the Demons, and then we'll get this game kicked off.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted. Order up. Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
You're going to find a whole lot to love right now during truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. You can trade your keys for the keys to a new truck. Then Joe will beat any other dealer's best deal by $500 guaranteed. Get more for your trade-in, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days. Plus, we believe in service after the sale. When you bring your new Joe Cooper Ford in for service, you'll get a courtesy loaner car and a car wash. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
Welcome back to Perkins, Oklahoma. I am Mark Carlin with Max Chard, and we are getting ready for Heritage Hall Chargers against the Perkins-Tryon Demons. And we got a little bit of scouting report from Coach Bogert. He's going to tell us a little bit about basically what the Demons do. You mentioned their running attack. Tell me a little bit more about them.
Well, they're a run-first offense, and so what that means is they want to control the clock, which is critical in games like this. For Heritage Hall, you want to be able to control the clock.
All right, we will stop for just a second as they're playing the national anthem. All right, didn't want to be disrespectful to the flag, but yeah, you're talking about their rushing attack, and they're well coached. They're a very physical team. I also know like I said, their quarterback very good. He's a longtime starter for them, and we need to keep an eye on him. Anything else you need to tell us about the Demons?
Their running back Aaron Lawson has 5 touchdowns and 547 yards rushing, so he's another major factor in that run game that is so forceful for them.
Yep. Austin Mages is a junior and a longtime starter, so he's going to be someone to be reckoned with. And then I think on defense, they were in the 3-4 cover, some man coverage, but they're sound on assignment. So we just got to try to find the mismatch and see what we can exploit it.
I know last week against John Marshall ran man a couple times, and Heritage Hall took real advantage of that and gave Peyton Ernest 2 of his touchdowns. So.
Yep, we've got a few injuries tonight. I know we've got Hunter Boyer out, Camden Britt out, Matthew McClintock, and Mason Georgia, and then I know there's a few other players that aren't playing tonight as well, as far as like Will Dunn, Robert Embro, and Peyton Ernest. So we've got we're not at full strength tonight. The Chargers, the win against John Marshall kind of cost us a few players. Hopefully they're just out temporarily.
Hopefully, Will Dunn and Robert and Peyton all being out, that takes away towards the Chargers offensive attack. Peyton has scored multiple touchdowns this year. Robert, starting quarterback the last couple of games. So, and Will Dunn also on the defensive end.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Will Dunn basically takes care of one side of that defensive line, and a lot of teams don't even want to run that direction based on Will Dunn over there. So quickly, we'll go through the schedules. Heritage Hall 4-0 as they went to Davis, and lightning weather canceled that game, so that's not a win for the Heritage Hall Chargers. That's why they only have 4 wins. And then Perkins-Tryon is 5-0. They handle Hennessy, McLeod, Manford, Blackwell with ease. And then that Cushing game was a close one at 35-32. That was their best test so far this year.
Next week, Perkins goes to at Kingfisher, which is a big game in terms of district standings. This is also considered, Coach Bogarts would say, de facto district championship game. So,
yep. I mean, Perkins ranked 6, Heritage Hall 1, and as you mentioned, Kingfisher always tough at their place, and they're ranked number 9 at the moment in 3A. Should be a good one. Then next week we got at Bridge Creek. They're 2-3 this year, struggling a little bit. Hopefully the Chargers can play well at their place.
They're 2-3 in district, overall. But they have a couple of really good wins on their schedule, so they'll give us what they have.
Yep, there's you can see our captains walking out for the coin toss, and Will Dunn in there, not suited up. Hardy Bowers, Melvin. I can't see who else that is.
Phillip Smitherman.
Yep, Phillip, of course. Phillip recently committed to Harvard. He's going to play a little football next year.
Melvin also has received multiple offers from Big 12 schools around the region, including OSU, Iowa State, Kansas, and Texas Tech.
Yep, Melvin's just a junior, but he's going to have to make a decision at some point. And, the good news is he's got a lot of options.
Yeah, that's good.
It definitely is. So we've got about 3.5 minutes before this game starts. What are you expecting as far as what Heritage Hall is going to try to establish tonight?
Well, I think they're going to try to establish their in the field in terms of their running game and their offensive attack as well, trying to keep Perkins from controlling the time of possession of the game and forcing Perkins to go 3 and out.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in agreement with you. Coach Bogart, like I said, we talked about the keys to the game and what they're expecting. We want to hit him in the mouth early and try to get up on him, and basically if we can score some points early and then our defense can shut them down, and our defense has played exceptional all year long. That way they can hopefully get the upper hand as far as psychological if we can get on them early.
We've heard it said before, defense wins championships, and Heritage definitely has that. We've had it for the last few years, and they've been really good.
You're exactly right. I mean, the most anyone scored on us this year is 14 points, and that was John Marshall last week. Everyone else we've either shut out or just one touchdown. So our defense is definitely playing well.
And John Marshall is probably the most potent offense we have in this district outside of us.
Yep. looks like Heritage Hall will be receiving the ball first, and hopefully we can get on the board early.
This goes back to the keys of the game that we mentioned. Hit him in the mouth early, gives us a perfect chance to score in the first possession and, set our foot in the ground.
You're exactly right. I'm expecting the Chargers to come here and try to make a statement. This is going to be the de facto district championship game. John Marshall was last week, and then this week we're thinking the same deal. Perkins-Tryon thinks they have a good chance in this game, and Heritage Hall, they think they have a good chance as well, so we're going to have to go prove it. All right, Heritage Hall coming out on the field. What we'll do is go to a quick commercial, and we'll come right back, and we'll get this game kicked off.
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place, this field, changes everything. This field is more because the future plays here.
Welcome back to Perkins, Oklahoma. I am Mark Carlin here with Max Chard, and we are expecting a good game tonight with two undefeated teams against Heritage Hall Chargers versus the Perkins-Tryon Demons. And Max, I think we've gone through the scouting report. The head-to-head matchup, the Chargers have definitely had the advantage in the last few years, winning approximately 56-0, 35-7 in 2014, then went to 4A for a few years, and then last year 35-12. So Perkins is definitely going to be familiar with us, and I think they've got perhaps revenge on their mind.
Oh, definitely. Last year I know Perkins was also undefeated last year coming into this game, and that didn't. That loss definitely stung a little bit to them. So they want it back.
So we are getting ready to kick off as the Chargers return team is coming out on the field. We are expecting a good one. We are on the top of the press box tonight, and it's supposed to be a chilly one tonight.
It is. I will tell you right now, it is cold up here. It's windy and cold.
But we're expecting a good game. It's a good night for football. It's a good weekend for football.
Right. Good college football tomorrow, including OU Texas.
Matt Arberg, the kicker for Perkins-Tryon, he's going to get this game going. We'll see if they try anything unusual. We got Phillip Smitherman deep. So we've got we're missing some guys. So let's say who's playing tonight.
Yeah, this would be a good chance for Perkins to obviously catch by surprise. Maybe being the underdog doesn't hurt to try some new onside or something like that.
All right, so here we go. Let's get this game going. Well, Arberg with the kick. He does kick it deep, trying to keep it away from Phillip. Looks like Colby Lewis has it. He's looking up the sidelines. Past one guy, past the 35, still on his feet. Tackled right about the 36-yard line. That's the start we're looking for.
One thing I noticed there was the leader, Phillip Smitherman. He didn't get the ball, but he went right ahead of Colby Lewis and looked for lead blocker.
There's our starting lineup. We got Jackson Job at quarterback, Jaden Williams at tailback, Hardy Bowers playing fullback, Phillip Smitherman, Joe Washington, and Jagger Abels as the wide receivers, and then the Big Uglies, as Rick Stevenson likes to call them, on the line. Melvin Swindle, William Jackson, our Fuzzies feature player of the game, Edward Lauren at center, Amari Smith, and Gavin Wilson. All right, so first play, we'll see what Jackson Job wants to do here. Three wide receivers on the right side. It's a quick throw over there. Caught by Phillip, still on his feet, tackled right about the 45-yard line. They're going to see a lot of Phillip Smitherman tonight, Max, I think.
A lot, yeah. I mean, he's a big part of our offense every single week, and it's no different this week.
It's going to be 2nd and 3. And this time they hand it off. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Jaden Williams and Jackson Job struggled with the handoff, and it looks like Perkins has it. And they do.
Just like what we were talking about, you can't give Perkins too much hope, and you have to start off early, get your foot in the gas immediately.
Yep, that's going to be a point of concern. Turnovers and penalties is something that Coach Bogert did not want to happen in the Heritage Hall with an early turnover.
We'll see if Perkins can capitalize on their really good field position here on the 42-yard line.
Let's see. We're going to, like I said, we're going to keep our eye on number 7 tonight, Austin Mages. He makes that engine run, and we'll see what he does. This time a handoff to 38. He's running right at the line. He's still on his feet. Tackled right about the 35-yard line, but that's going to be a gain of about 8 yards right off the bat.
That was Aaron Lawson, their main running back.
Yeah, you mentioned that we got to keep an eye on him. Man, he did a good hesitation move just to wait for things to clear out and then shoot up the line.
Being patient, waiting for the offensive line to do what they need to do and make the hole.
Mages and Lawson in the backfield again. Looks like the same play. This time runs into some Chargers where Will Dunn would be, but it's Hardy Bowers, it looks like, on the tackle.
Hardy Bowers, one of the leading tacklers on the team, and he's a leader on this team, captain.
Yep, senior player. It's been not afraid to get physical, we'll say.
Yeah. Doesn't have the biggest size, but he's not afraid to go hit someone, which is what coaches want.
Definitely. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Big third down for the Chargers. See if they can make up for that for the early fumble and get a big stop.
They need it. You're exactly right. This time the quarterback keeps it, trying to find a hole. Gets hit hard, but he may have enough for the first down. It's going to be close as Phillip Smitherman was diving in there to try to push him back.
On the QB draw, it
is a first down. Yeah, Mages, he's a good runner. We've talked about it.
Big, tall. That makes for a good formula of a good quarterback.
Yeah, they've got him at 6 feet, 190 pounds, but he looks bigger than that to me.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10. This time he's looking to run to the right side. Chargers are over there. He's got nowhere to go. A nice tackle. That's Hardy Bowers again. He's going to have a busy night. That's going to be for, a loss. That's holding on the play as well.
Right there, right after, it was right as they had ran right by it and it's hold.
So that's going to back up the Demons after a tackle for a loss. We'll see how it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. We'll see where that puts him.
Another thing that Chargers need to take advantage of here. They've got 1st and very long now, so Chargers need to take advantage of this and force a stop.
Let's see if they can do it. Mages and Lawson in the backfield per usual. 2 wide receivers on one side, one on the other. This time he's looking to throw. Throws it back to Lawson, but then hit hard.
Swarm of Chargers there on the tackle.
Yeah, it looked like Jackson Job got in there. A.J. Searles as well. That's
Amari Smith.
It's good stuff. That's good defense. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 21 after not much gain at all, if any.
You think you see a pass here, right, Mark?
You would think, but as we've talked about, their running game is kind of their bread and butter. We'll see. Mage is out. He's looking to throw. You're right. Gets hit as he throws it out of bounds.
Connor Keith forced the missed throw there, put pressure on Mages, forced him to throw it away.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 21. This is a stop we want the defense to get, but they got one more play to earn it.
Play every down.
Mage is back again on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's getting the play sent into him again, meaning they're changing it up a little bit depending on what the coaches see on the sidelines. They're bringing it. Oh, and the Chargers get there. Amari Smith again.
Ryan Smith and Gavin Wilson both on the tackle.
Yeah, very well done. That's going to bring up 4th and even longer. Then the defense certainly did their job on that series.
Sophomore Gavin Freeman back deep for the Chargers. He's really put himself into a major role this year on special teams for the Chargers. Worked really hard to get here. He's a sophomore.
He has put on a show in some punt returns for yikes, that's dangerous. He catches that on the bounce and is hit immediately. He's had some good returns on JV, and so they've given him an opportunity the last few varsity games, and he has done very well with it.
Good punt coverage there by Perkins, not letting him get anywhere as soon as the ball is fielded.
I know that's kind of a scary catch. If you're going to catch it on the bounce, make sure you wrap it up because he got hit hard right after he caught it.
That muff written all over it.
All right, so Chargers got 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. This time they need to make sure and secure that thing on the handoffs and throws. Jackson Jobe looking to throw here. It's a quick throw and caught about the 33-yard line. That's Phillip Smitherman again.
And both catches today. He's got two, Jackson Jobe 2 for 2, both to Phillip Smitherman, which is not surprising.
Not surprising. I think he's going to be busy tonight. Like I said, we've got a few guys on the sidelines tonight unable to play, and so that's going to be a bigger role for Phillip and some of the other guys. So Joe Washington on one side, we've got Gavin Freeman and Phillip on the other. This time it is a handoff to Jaden Williams. He gets just about 2 yards on the carry. Not much there.
Another guy who didn't get many carries last year on varsity, but with the absence of Billy Ross after graduating last year, put himself in the starting role.
Yep. Connor Carey and Billy Ross had great years last year. We missed them, but these guys are stepping up.
Connor Carey, supposedly he's getting special teams action over there at Air Force.
Yeah, he's an excellent player. All right, Jackson Jobe, this time he keeps it, trying to work his way over to the left side and gets around and then goes out of bounds right about the 45-yard line.
Good read there by Jackson Jobe, pulling it, seeing that there was no hole there for Jaden to get anywhere, so pulls it and makes it his own.
Yep, you're exactly right. I mean, he showed off his speed also getting around the corner.
Saw a little bit of Baker Mayfield action, lowering his shoulder at the end there.
1st and 10 as he does get the first down. Ball at the 45-yard line, and Chargers offense on the move. And, like you said, kind of mixing it up with some of the pass and some of the runs. And nobody in the backfield with Jackson Jobe. This time Phillip now comes across. It's a quick throw over to 19. He's got it. It's Davis Duncan who's going up the field, still on his feet, tackled right about the 37-yard line. Just as we talked about it, that's watching the defense is watching Phillip Smitherman, and the ball's going the other direction.
Yeah, Jackson brought Phillip over on the looking for the jet sweep, but instead of giving it to him was a screen. So the whole defense was forced to flow with Phillip, who's reasonable reason.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to keep their eye on Phillip, and so I think that's a great call by the Coach Bogert and staff by mixing it up. So 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line after the completion of Davis Duncan. This time it is Phillip Smitherman on the end around. He's trying to get open. He's gotten around one guy, still on his feet, cutting it back upfield. He's now at the 20. And making sure there's no flag on the play. Sometimes that inside handoff, you can get caught at holding, but I don't see anything. So the Chargers, well, the refs are talking about something.
I saw a red bean flag.
Well, that's what I false start Chargers is going to bring that back and negate that run by Phillip Smitherman. I'm with you. I did not see a flag, but I saw something flying out there.
Yeah. But Phillip, though, is you're not going to bring him down easy.
Well, that's the problem for the Demons tonight is he's fast and he's strong.
He's very strong. He may not, he looks really good, and he's not the tallest dude out there, but he's physical, and he will not go down easy.
Yeah, about 6 feet 180 is what they have Phillip listed out, but he seems a little stronger than that. So it's going to be 1st and 15 after the penalty. We'll see what the offense does here. The ball at the 42-yard line after the penalty. Attempts a quick throw over to Phillip, trying to get him out of the backfield. He does turn the corner, and he's still on his feet. Still on his feet. Gets about 14 back. Tackled about 1 yard shy of the first down. Right about the 29-yard line.
Chargers love taking advantage of that, of their speed they have on the offense and using swing passes and lateral things to get to the outside, knowing they have the speed to get around.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think we talked about the Demons being a physical team, but we're taking advantage of our assets, which is the speed. Second down, they're going to say a short 2. As the Chargers are moving right on down the field. It's a quick throw again to Phillip, who's seeing if he can get around to the outside, and does. Right at the 20, and cuts it right back up. Doesn't go out of bounds. Still on his feet. Takes a big hit right about the 7-yard line.
And again, we saw the exact same thing, just the opposite way. Another swing pass to Phillip.
Yeah, I think the Demons are getting tired of seeing Phillip, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's good for us.
First and goal at the 7-yard line. We'll see if they can get some points out of this. We got Joe Washington on one side, Phillip in motion. This time they fake it, and Jackson Jobe looking for Hardy Bowers, then throws it in the end zone, and it's caught. Nice. Joe Washington with the catch. It's touchdown. Heritage Hall.
Just a little rollout, play action rollout there for Jackson. 3 options and a man coverage for Perkins.
Yeah, he was looking at Hardy Bowers that was covered, and then he found Joe Washington streaking across the end zone. That was a pretty play.
Sophomore Luke Butler on the kick.
Man, gets the ball down and good. He's been perfect on the year. That nice job by the Lena Hodney, who's the holder. As it looked like that whole thing was a little slow to develop, and Luke was trying to slow down his kick. So 7-0. We got 4:29 left in the first quarter as the Chargers do strike first. Even though they had a turnover, the defense held, and then they went down 79 yards and scored a touchdown.
Okay, good way to come back after a opening fumble for the Chargers. Good way to come back down after forcing a big stop. Good way to come back down and get a score.
You're exactly right. We had to answer it and kind of get our offense going the right direction after a little miscue. So 7-0 here in Perkins as the Chargers score first. Who do they have deep for Perkins, Max?
Cole Aldridge, number 11. Aaron Lawson, the running back. And I can be honest, I can't not tell who the guy is.
I know those black and blue numbers. I'm having a hard time with them. Black jerseys, blue numbers, in my old age is not helping.
Perkins does look good though in the all black. I will say that. He looked really good.
So kind of a pooch kick, caught at the 20-yard line, brought up field and hit hard right about the 35-yard line. But that's pretty good field position to get their offense going.
We'll see if Aaron Mages can come back after a tough start. See if he can come back and get a score from Perkins, try to even this game up.
That was Robinson on the kick return. Here's the starting lineup for the defense. We got Gavin Wilson, Melvin Swindle, and Jaden Williams. Connor Keith is going to be on the line. Then we've got Hardy Bowers, A.J. Searles, and Lana Lahodney as the linebackers. And then Jackson Jobe, Colby Lewis, Davis Duncan, and Phillip Smitherman as the defensive backs. This time it's a throw over to the outside, but the defense is there. That's a great play by Jagger Abels. It wouldn't let him get to the outside and makes the tackle.
It looked like Connor Keith from 32. Connor Keith got off his block on the screen.
See what Mages wants to do here. This time he's looking to throw again. He does have a man open. It's 22. Oh, and he's hit hard by Joe Washington as he's brought down by the Chargers after about an 8-yard gain. It's Gannon McCutcheon on the reception.
He's listed at 5'10", 155, but he looked a little bigger to me.
Yeah, they all look bigger to me. So 3rd and 3 after the nice gain on second down for the Demons. Majors doesn't go under center a lot. He's in the shotgun almost every snap. And he keeps it this time, trying to run straight ahead. The Chargers are there. It's going to be very close. We'll see where they spot it.
I think he's going to be short.
Well, that looks like a fairly generous spot from one lineman coming in. We'll see where they put it. They say first down, but I'm with you, Max. I think that's a generous forward progress.
Yeah. He looks short to me, but I guess they probably have better eyes than I do. So.
Well, I will say now that I do have Charger glasses on, so I sometimes I see it one way. Well, looking at the replay as Jackson Jobe finds Joe Washington in the end zone. And back to live action, looks like Lawson get hit hard right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Yeah, Chargers offensive or defensive line is looking pretty good so far.
Yep, their defensive line really physical, and they're getting off their blocks and forcing stops from no yards, little yards.
It's a quick throw, but overthrown. Mage is a little bit too high on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Demons.
That was Jobe who hit Mage's pass there. That tip pass had dangerous, if that was held in the air long, that could have been a pick.
That's what we're hoping for. All right, Mage is on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw again. He's looking upfield. Throws it high. Phillip Smitherman there makes a play on it, but at least bats it down. Trying to get the interception. Almost came down with it, but does make the defensive play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's a flag, though.
Don't like that. It's in the area of like a holding the receiver, or let's see what they call. Holding on the Chargers. That's exactly what it is.
Defensive holding. I think Coach Boger's preached. He doesn't like penalties. It's a big penalty there. Gives him a 1st down.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's costly just because it's going to give them a 1st down where they the defense had held, but get called for an infraction.
Really good coverage there on Phillip. He picked up his zone.
So 1st and 10 after the penalty. Ball now at the 42-yard line. A quick throw. It's caught and hit hard. That is Phillip Smitherman hitting hard. It's going to be about a 2-yard gain, but he was taken out by the safety, Phillip Smitherman.
Phillip loads of energy.
That's Dawson Evans. Reminds me of Dawson Evans playing safety, who's now a coach for the Heritage Hall Charge Line. Here's the replay. Gets by one man, and then Phillip decides, you're not getting by me. Tackles him hard at the 40-yard line. So 2nd down and 7. Number 1 in motion. Mage is looking to throw. It's a screen to number 14. And he does not catch it. Falls incomplete. That's Shepard, the intended receiver.
The bubble screen there. Got Davis. Davis was pressed up on him and forced Davis to back up, opening up the bubble.
Falls incomplete. It looked like it had a chance, but you have to catch it and then run, Max.
And Lahani was right there also. Might have heard footsteps.
All right, Chargers trying to get lined up as it's 3rd and 7. Mage is looking to throw. He's been forced to throw a lot under pressure, but they can't bring him down. He's still on the move and does throw it. Throws it out of, does not go out of bounds. Almost intercepted.
Shepard actually played DB on that play and broke up the pass.
Mercy, I thought he was throwing it out of bounds, but there was a demon there, and then the Heritage Hall defense does come up with a stop.
Now, Phillip had it in his hands. Good play by the receiver there to break up the pass and force another down.
So 4th down at 7. They are going for it. Page is back there. The fans are trying to cheer him on. He's looking for a quick throw. It's a double move. The ball is batted. I think it's a fumble. Is it Landon Lahodney has picked it up, but I think they're going to say it fell incomplete. But that's a great play by the defense.
We both have Charger glasses on, but that looked like a fumble to me.
Me too. I mean, it doesn't look like he had it quite unloaded. So nice play by the defense as it is turned over on downs. Now the Chargers get the ball on the 40-yard line. See if they can drive down and get some more points. I see Landon Lahodney over there who made the play. He thought he'd scored a touchdown, but the referees say incomplete. All right, Jackson Jobe looking to throw under pressure. Gets taken down right about the 39-yard line. It'll be a sack for the Demons. Looked like 21 involved in there. That's Kendrick Bell.
Is that 51 or 21?
It could be 51. Like I said, I'm not getting any younger. So 2nd and 11, it'll be a loss of 1. As Jackson Jobe couldn't find a receiver and tries to make the most of it. So it's a running play. Jackson Jobe running straight at the middle, but no gain there. Maybe a yard, but that'll get him back to the original line of scrimmage, bring up 3rd and 10.
It looked like we were going to do the same swing pass that we had done multiple times in the last drive.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's your Heritage Hall Chargers 7 and the Demons 0 here in Perkins. I'm with Max Chard. I'm Mark Carlin. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be back for the second quarter.
In a world full of distractions, achieve attention. Driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City. Like the totally new, completely redesigned 2020 GLE 350 SUV. Available with 7-passenger seating, a new infotainment system, and supreme luxury. Get yours now during the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event.
View all of our best offers online at mercedes-benzofokc.com.
Welcome back to Perkins, Oklahoma. I am Mark Carlin with Max Chard, and we are starting the second quarter of the game with your Heritage Hall Chargers. We're going to see a replay here. We'll see which one it is. If it's the 4th down play where we thought we had batted it out, it looks like a fumble to me, but they called it an incomplete pass as Landon Lahodney run it in, but they did not give it to him. This is up high. Phillip Smitherman hit down low. It falls incomplete. That's a good defense by the Demons. It's going to bring up 4th down and a punting opportunity for the Chargers.
Big stop for Perkins. Heritage Stevens forced two straight stops, and really would have been a big score for the Chargers. They got a score here, make it a 2-possession game early.
Yeah, that replay showed me that it did appear to be a fumble. All right, so punting is going to be Gavin Freeman, who is taking over some of the punting duties. He has a rugby-style punt. It's low, and it bounces, but they were going to say no play. I guess that referee didn't bring his flag, so he keeps throwing. Maybe they're throwing pink flags for breast cancer awareness.
Might be.
That must be what it is.
Yeah.
Well, they're calling it on the Chargers, going to back them up. We'll see what they do here on the punt.
Look for the same thing, I would assume. Makes it longer.
Yeah, except try to kick it away from the receiving punt returner. It's a quick throw. It's a better kick. We'll see what the bounce is. Bounces out of bounds right about the 34-yard line. And that's where the Demons will take over. So the Chargers have fumbled on one possession, scored on one possession, and they now have had to punt on one offensive possession. So we're running the gamut of what we're doing tonight.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, this isn't the first half that Coach Bogert would really be happy about, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, some penalties and a turnover. That's not. Those are things that can get you beat. So we've got to clean that up a little bit. Go ahead.
One thing that Harry's always really doing really well is they're stopping their run game for Perkins, not giving them any chances, and letting them get back in this game.
Yep, they're making mad to throw it. This time it is a handoff to Lawson. He gets right to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 7. So 2nd and 3 after the run by Lawson. That's a nice game. Like I said, it puts our defense, it's a nice zone read where it puts our defense. I don't know which one of those guys to go chase.
Let's see one of our famous Davis picks here. Yeah, multiple picks already for Davis. We'll see if we can get another one here.
We'd like to see it. This time it's a running play over to the right side. Get the first down and more. Still on his feet. See if Joe Washington can chase him down. That's a nice run. Tackled right about the 16-yard line. That's Lawson with a very nice run.
That's going to happen with a team who runs the ball like that with 2 really good runners, Mages and Lawson. It's going to happen where there's going to be, they're going to break for lunch because they're really good high school athletes, but you can't let you get yourself down on that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Those big plays can really give them momentum and get some points on the board if we don't watch it. So Heritage Hall defense, see what they do here. This time it's a handoff again. It's a nice run straight up the middle on the left side, and they're having success, as you say.
The head coach, Bruce Wilson, really doing a good job here of not going away from his game plan, even though maybe it didn't start off so great. He's not going away from his game plan, still sticking what he needed to do to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, the running game is their strength, and that's what's taking them on this drive. They're all the way to the 14-yard line. It's a handoff straight ahead, but hit by a ton of Chargers. Amari Smith and others right in there. Yeah, look, it was Melvin in there also mixing it up.
It's about 3rd and 6 here. Big stop here. If we can force a field goal here, it'll be a really big stop for the Chargers.
Let's see what Magis does here, trying to get everybody lined up. It's a handoff to Lawson, but they're there immediately. Bring him down. Jaden Williams, the first one there. They need to blow the whistle. That's going to bring up 4th and about 5, Max, and we'll see what they want to do here.
We'll see if they want to go for it, if they think, or they'll kick the field goal. We'll see.
I don't see any different personnel in there like a kicker, but we'll see. Doesn't look like Mages is wanting to come off the field. And it does appear that they're going for it. They say 4th and 11 after a loss on that play. May just looking to throw under pressure, just throws it up, but he's got a man wide open. That's number 22, Gannon McCutcheon. as the whole play was going one way and the Chargers had put pressure on him, but he just throws it up there to the open receiver, and the Demons get the touchdown.
Really good throw there by Mages. Jaden Williams put pressure on Mages and hit him as he threw, but Mages put it right in the bread basket, as I say.
Yeah, he was wide open. I think someone was watching the backfield and not watching their receiver. But very nice play on 4th down. Well executed. The kick is up, and it is good, and we are tied 7-7 here in Perkins. Chargers better get their game face on. They've got a ball game here.
Yep. As the sun has gone down here in Perkins, it has gotten a lot colder.
Yes, it has. 7-7 your score. 8:43 left in the half. So Heritage Hall hasn't been behind all year, and this game is tied. We'll see how they respond. Got Arberg to kick off. Phillip Smitherman deep, and I'm sure they're going to try to keep it away from him.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a point of emphasis for them on kickoff. Don't kick it at 24.
Yeah, so he and Colby Lewis switch places. We'll see what kind of leg Arberg has.
Colby Lewis, I wouldn't want to kick it to him either. He's got speed.
He definitely does. And Gammon Freeman, as I mentioned, has been doing great on. And they switch.
They kick it right to Phillip.
Phillip does have it, and he's looking for an opening. He cuts up the field. He's got a blocker and tackled right about the 34-yard line.
And there was a hole there, and they closed that really quickly. So kudos to Perkins for getting there in time. There was a hole there. Closed up.
So 7-7, the Chargers come out. They'll take over at the 34-yard line. We'll see what Jackson Job and the offensive crew have in store, as we want to get some more points.
Yeah. Now, as much as defense wins championships, you need points to win games.
So 2 wide receivers each side. Phillip Smitherman on the move. Good time. It's a handoff and then a quick throw over to Joe Washington, looking for an opening. Still on his feet. Carries it right about the 49-yard line. I think someone else is going to have to step up, Max. They're going to start keying on Phillip Smitherman, and so maybe Joe Washington will be that guy.
He's definitely got the tools to do it. He's big and athletic. He's fast, too.
We've got him at 6'2", 176. Very good athlete.
Plays basketball as well. And we'll get varsity action this year, we expect.
This time it's Job looking for the long ball to Phillip Smitherman, who's running deep. Can he get it? He does catch it. Oh, they say no. They say no. Well, no, they are marking it. Sorry, I thought he was waving it as no catch. He caught it right about the 3-yard line. That's a nice throw and catch from Job to Smitherman.
It's not a time when we're happy we don't have instant replay here to review it.
We have instant replay, but the referees can't. But no, man, he was waving his arms and he was marking the spot, and I thought he was waving him as saying the ball hit the turf. So my mistake. So Chargers knocking on the door now at the 3-yard line after the long pass play.
Great the other by Jackson.
Hardy Bauer's in at fullback, and then Jaden Williams, the running back. But it looks like we're calling timeout because Coach Boger didn't like something.
He was about 4 yards out in the field on the 20-yard line, jumping and waving his arms, looking for a timeout.
So Chargers trying to respond. This will give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. We definitely want to thank Quail Creek Bank. Students' checking and savings accounts will set you up for success. Visit them online at quailcreek.bank or stop by and see them at 122nd North May to learn about their free accounts and free money matches for students. Huge thanks to Quail Creek Bank for being a longtime sponsor of Charger Vision.
We'd also like to thank Venue Catering, for their continued support. They take amazing care of our students every day at lunch and the service at the best games and gourmet concessions.
Gourmet concessions. Can't get enough of that. Also want to thank Fuzzy's Taco Shop. Well, we're looking at the replay here. Jackson Jobe standing at about the 45-yard line, launches that thing, 50 yards in the air. Caught by Phillip Smitherman about the 5, falls down about the 3. That's a pretty play.
Great catch, great throw and catch by Jackson and Phillip there.
I was just to go out to give Fuzzy's Taco Shop some props, but we got to go back to the action after that replay. So Hardy Bauer still at fullback and Jaden Williams at tailback. Trying to draw him off sides is Jackson Jobe. They hand it off to Jaden Williams, who's trying to fight his way in, but the defense is there. There's going to be no gain on that play. I have a feeling that the defense saw that coming.
Yeah. With 3 men in the backfield, including fullback Hardy.
(7-7). The Chargers knocking on the door. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Trying to get everybody set up. Gavin Freeman in the backfield as well. This time it's a fake. They're looking to Gavin Freeman. He catches it. Touchdown, Heritage Hall. Gavin Freeman with a 3-yard catch.
Again, Gavin Freeman was in the backfield right next to Jackson Jobe, and Jaden and Jackson crossed paths. Jaden faked the handoff, and Gavin just went out in the flat.
Yep, that's a nice play and a nice response after the Demons get the tying touchdown. Hodney gets the ball down, and the kick is good by Luke Butler. That's 14-7. Your Heritage Hall Chargers leading. Okay, so where was I with Fuzzy's Taco Shop? No better game day restaurant, fresh, fast, and fun. Stop in at Chisholm Creek after the game or visit one of their other locations. They're in Edmond, Brooktown, Norman, Stillwater, and now open in Moore. Fuzzy's, welcome to your new addiction.
Another big thank you to Texadelphia Social Grill, a presenting sponsor of Charter Vision since 2013. Tex-Mex meets Philly cheesesteak, and your taste buds are the winner. Stop by the lower Bricktown location and make every day a Texadelphia day.
Yep, big thank you also to the 24/7 Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at SSM Health, St. Anthony's Healthplex in North Oklahoma City. Just walk in or schedule online. For the sports or orthopedic injuries, definitely contact them. It's SSM Health, St. Anthony's Healthplex.
About to get back to the action here. Charlie's about to kick off. Back to Perkins.
So Perkins came to play. Heritage Hall is they've had a few tough games, but they will usually stretch out the lead. We will see what happens here, as we've got a pretty close one at 14-7. And the last series, Perkins drove right down the field and did a great job of scoring on that 4th down play.
One thing that might be important for later in the game, not quite yet, but Perkins does receive the second half kickoff. So, it depends what happens here, but that could be big coming forward.
Luke Butler kicking it deep. Bobbled a little bit, then caught at the 20-yard line. Taken down right about the 30-yard line. Good coverage from the Chargers. That was Cole Aldridge on the run back after the kick return. So we'll see what the Chargers can do. On defense. Their defense has been strong all year, but like I said, the Demons did a good job of mixing the run and the pass to get their touchdown. All right, Mage is looking for a quick throw out of the backfield. That's Lawson that gets hit, but he does gain about 4 yards on the play.
Lawson's been getting a big dose of the carries here. I think he's gotten all of them, but him and Mages.
Yep. Lawson is, you mentioned in the beginning that he's someone to watch, and he's having a very good game so far. Lawson in the backfield again. Mage is right next to him in the shotgun. Hand off to Lawson again. He just doesn't go down very easily. He gets another 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring up third down and about 4.
Big third down for Chargers again. See if they can get a stop here again to take some of the wind out of the sails of Perkins.
That would be nice. I'd like a little 3 and out. So they're going to say 3rd and 3. Maybe just getting the call from the sidelines. He keeps it. He's looking to throw. Got an open man again. That's 22 again. McCutcheon that keeps getting open. We keep losing him on the pass play. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. He's got a touchdown and then an important first down for the Demons.
He has a few catches tonight for the Demons. He looks to be one of their go-to receivers.
So it's going to be first down. Ball now at the 45-yard line. We got Jagger Abels on there playing defensive back. Hand off to Lawson again. He's hitting the backfield by Jaden Williams to slow him down, and then the rest of the Chargers finish him off. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss on the play.
We've seen a lot of that tonight and over the season. Chargers getting in the backfield really quickly, getting out their blocks and getting in the backfield, forcing stops.
Yep, I know Connor Keith was in there, but I know Jaden kind of slowed him down at first, Jaden Williams, and then Connor Keith in there, and then the rest of the Chargers just started piling on from there. So 2nd and 13. 3 wide receivers to the right side of the formation for Mages. This time Mages keeps it, runs right up the middle. He's grabbed by the jersey and taken down, gets the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to bring 3rd down and 10.
Connor Keith again looked to be on that tackle. Been in a lot of tackles this game.
Yep, he is an aggressive defensive player, and we're happy he's on our side. 3rd and 10. It's going to put the Demons in a little uncomfortable position. As you said, they like to run. This could be a throwing opportunity, so the Chargers hopefully can cover McCutcheon and stop this thing.
Yeah. We know Coach Berger won't like that, and we won't like that either.
So let's see, the Chargers defense setting up, and it looks like it's going to be a timeout. The Demons want to discuss it. That'll give us a little more time to tell you about Heyday Entertainment. I definitely want to thank them for their sponsorship. It's jam-packed with family fun, a bi-level laser tag arena with bridges and ramps, mini golf, road course, arcade, and pizza. Visit them in Lower Bricktown or Norman. It's definitely Ryder's best place to go watch the game. Go watch it with them the Heyday way.
Chargers would also like to thank their longtime sponsor, Mercedes-Benz of OKC, for their support. Visit them on downtown or online at mercedes-benzokc.com. Mercedes-Benz of OKC, the best or nothing.
The best or nothing. It's very simple. All right, so coming out of the timeout, I think 3rd and 10, the Demons didn't like what they had set up, so call a quick timeout and get everybody organized the way they want. Hopefully the Chargers defense will get
another third
what
down.
they want.
Another third down here. Perkins executing the last one. Chargers need to get a stop here.
It's a quick throw. It is throw to number 13. It's over his head, just a little bit overthrown. They had trips on one side and Hayden Hurst on the other, and he ran his route just a little bit overthrown. 4th and 10.
Davis Duncan and Jackson Jovian on the coverage for the Chargers.
So they're at the 45-yard line. I think the coach thought about going for it, but 4th and 10 from that position is a little risky. So it looks like they got the punting unit out there.
Playing the field position here, knowing that they're not out of the game yet. No need to get hasty.
Let a game go. Gavin Freeman, fair catch, and does catch it right about the 22-yard line. So the Chargers got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to see if they can make something happen.
Smart play by young sophomore Gavin Freeman, knowing that he can't make much out of this play. take it safe, call a free catch.
I think you're right. I think that's a good decision. He was the defense was coming. Or I should say the special teams was breathing down his neck, about ready to hit him. I think that was a good decision. So Chargers starting at the 23-yard line. It's 2 wide receivers on one side, 2 on the other.
3:40 left in the half here. It'd be good if the Chargers could run down most of this clock here, not give Perkins another chance before half.
Phillip Smitherman in motion. They do throw it to Phillip Smitherman on a screen pass. See if he can make something out of it. Going down the sidelines, runs out of bounds after about a 4 to 5 yard gain. Tegan Shepard with the tackle. Hardy Bowers coming in, I think, to play in his full pack position. They're going to give Phillip 4 on that screen pass, and so it's going to be 2nd and 6. All right, Jackson Job looking to throw again. It's a quick throw to Phillip, was the intended receiver, but a little bit in front of him. Man, for a second there, I thought we were in big trouble with number 4, Caleb Smith, looking to catch the interception.
Yeah.
That was a scary pass.
Yeah, Phillip was there. Phillip was there on the slant, on the deep slant route. Just missed him.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. I'd love for him to convert here, Max.
Yes. This would be a big conversion here for the Chargers, trying to not give Perkins another chance before half. Only 3:30 left.
So it's going to be a timeout. Coach Boger didn't see what he wanted to. Timeout, Heritage Hall. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and it's 3rd and 6. So a big play for Heritage. But that'll give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors, Joe Cooper Ford. Visit their Edmond, Yukon, Shawnee, or Tulsa showroom, or check them out online at joecooperford.com to find your new ride. Joe Cooper Ford, the home of the $10,000 deal. Max, who loves you, Oklahoma. It's Joe Cooper Ford, it's obvious.
Of course, of course. And a huge thank you to Fields and Futures for supporting Charger Vision. Check them out at fieldsandfutures.org to find out how they're empowering coaches and kids to be something bigger than themselves. Fields and Futures. Run field, one coach, one student at a time.
Yeah, they do great things in Oklahoma City. They've done a great job with some fields already.
Really connected with the Heritage and with the McLaughlins.
So 3rd and 6. We'll see what Coach Bogert dials up here, as I'd love to keep the ball and keep momentum going our direction. 3 wide receivers one way and 1 the other. Jackson Job looking to throw. Under duress. Looking for an opening. Does throw it a little bit too high. Jagger Abels, the intended receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth and 6. Jackson Job trying to make a play happen. He was under pressure. Couldn't connect with Jagger Abels.
Made a really good play and makes it now nothing there. You know, his original option was not open. Forced to roll it the other way and had pressure on him both sides.
Gavin Freeman back to punt for the Chargers. It's a little bit off the side of his foot. It's going to be a good field position right about the 45-yard line for the Demons. They've got 3 minutes and 12 seconds to try to do something with it. First and 10 for the Demons at the 45-yard line.
Big possession for both Heritage and Perkins. Perkins looking to tie the game. Need a big stop for Heritage to get one here.
We would like it for sure. Heritage Hall leading 14-7, but that's far from a comfortable lead. This time it's Magis just running straight up the middle. That's a nice run for a quick 12 yards from the quarterback keeper. Chargers got to be ready for that. It was a quick strike, but it's a quick 12 yards.
We've seen a lot of that tonight. The lone backfield may just want to draw.
They're doing it again. And he's gotten another 5 yards on the carry. I mean, this is more their bread and butter. We talked about their running game, and Matches decided to take matters into his own hands, see if what he can do.
Which is reasonable. He was the guy that Heritage was looking for in their scouting report. He was the guy they were focusing on.
Lawson has had a good game so far, but Magis is 2 straight runs for about 15 to 17 yards. Lawson there with the carry, still on his feet, taken down right about the first down marker. Looks like he's going to be a little short. We'll say he's going to bring up third about 2.
Again, Lawson and Mages in the backfield. We've seen that a lot.
This time it's quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet. Mages, they can't bring him down. He's down to the 11-yard line as Phillip Smitherman trips him up. But, man, that is just opening big holes in the middle. Looking at Colby Lewis playing defensive back. So 1st and 10. It's going to be a timeout as the Demons are on the move. Down to the 12-yard line, they say. But I think Coach Adams over there wants to talk to his defense, see if we can stop the quarterback run game. So I definitely want to encourage everyone to go visit the Charger Corner campus store to get their latest Charger gear. Did you know all the profits go directly to teachers, classrooms, and programs just like Charger Vision? Store hours are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on school days. Get your Charger pride on. I wish I had a little more Charger clothes on tonight.
Yeah.
It's chilly. We're on top of the press box, and the temperature is dropping. And we've got a whole half to go.
What up?
So the defense is coming back out, but they are starting to, and I say Magis is certainly starting to get his running legs underneath him. He's finding holes right up the middle, and I think this is an opportunity where they're going to try to do something different as defensive coordinator Coach Adams is going to see if he can shore that up. So Riders tell me it's 47 degrees out here, but we're up high and into the wind. Magis, nothing get going on there. That's a tackle low by Keith and high by Hardy Bowers. Well done on the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
We saw before that Perkins didn't bring their field goal unit out on last time they were in this position on 4th down. So we'll see if they do the same thing again this time if it comes to it.
So 2nd and 10 right now. It's looking to be a quick throw. Colby Lewis is over there. He's in the right position, and they cannot come down with the play. That is Colby Lewis just playing great defense. He's given up some size in there, but he kept battling till that ball came loose. It was close.
Great play there by undersized Colby Lewis.
So 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 12-yard line. Sending in, looks like A.J. Searles on the line. Appears to be a passing play, but we will see. 3rd and 10, ball at the 12-yard line as the Demons have marched down there. It is a running play. They're trying to give it straight to the quarterback. He's still on his feet, not wanting to go down. Did he get the first down is the question. Oh, they're quickly saying that he did. He's tackled right about the 2-yard line. I would think it'd be close, but they're giving it to him.
Got it. Yeah, might be saying, hey, well, they didn't score, but, you know, I mean, that was the first down.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door. We got 39 seconds left in the half, and their running game has been hard to stop. And the quarterback keeper, again, it looks like he's in, and he is in. A 2-yard run from Magis is going to tie this game up.
this is one of the keys to the game. Don't let Perkins hang around, and they're hanging around. They have a lot of momentum on their side right now, and they have.
Kick is up and good, so it is 14-14. That's a nice drive from Magis in the offense of the Demons as they march down the field after the short punt. They go 45 yards and didn't leave Heritage Hall a whole lot of time.
We'll say, credit Perkins' offensive line there. It comes down the offensive line. They're making holes for Magis and Lawson to get upfield.
You're exactly right, man. Magis, he stepped it up that series as he just kind of ran in the middle, and the offensive line opened up the holes, and he kept running.
So we'll see what Coach Boger decides to do here, if he decides to just take a knee and play it in the halftime, or if he's going to go down and try to score here with 31 seconds left.
And it may depend on what happens with this kickoff return, but he's not been known to play it safe. We'll say that.
Oh, no, definitely.
He's an aggressive player, or aggressive coach, because he's got the players to back him up. So 31 seconds left. We'll see what they do here on the kickoff.
Harburg again on the kick.
They do kick it over. Phillip Smitherman trades places. This time he fumbles it. He does catch it. It looks like he is down and is down right about the 28-yard line, but the Chargers do have the ball. 28 seconds left. We'll see what they want to do here. And the crowd is definitely into this game, and they should be. This is a 14-14 game on a cold night.
Looking down below us here, you can really see that they packed the house on the home side. It is full on the home side here for Perkins.
So 3 wide receivers on the short side of the field for the Chargers. 28 seconds they have to work with. They're under pressure. Jackson Joe looking to try to get the throw just off. And it's tipped in the air. That's very scary as Gavin Freeman is the intended receiver and could not catch it cleanly on this cold night.
A cold night makes the ground cold, and the ball makes the ball really cold too. And
hard. Makes that ball like catching a rock.
Yes. We know Jackson Joe, plays baseball. He can put a little zip on that. So
now it's going to be 2nd and 10. I don't know if that's going to change Coach Bogert's mind if the ball was tipped in the air. Potential trouble. But we have basically the same formation. 2nd and 10. Job looking to throw. It's a quick throw. The Hardy Bowers out of the backfield delivers a blow and right about the 37-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. "15 seconds here. Time to send Phillip Smitherman as fast and as far as he can go.
You would think, right? He's down there on the bottom of your screen.
Just a quick throw to Phillip. Screenplay. He's got, I say, a convoy in front of him, but he's taken out of bounds. They're still trying to tackle him. Why are they winding that up? He was out of bounds. Looks like that's going to end the half as the clock is still going, but I thought Phillip had gotten out of bounds, but the referees did not see it that way. 2 seconds left. I don't know if they are winding the clock, and that's going to wind up the first half. We've got 14-14, Heritage Hall in a dogfight here in Perkins. The Demons are playing well. Their running game is starting to click, so we'll have to talk about a few things at halftime. We'll see as the Heritage Hall is still on the field. We're waiting to see if there's 2 seconds left or 0 seconds as the referees are discussing it. I thought Phillip had gone out of bounds, but the referee's trying to, the Demons are all in the locker room, so I'm not sure how we're going to get this figured out.
Well, so I just saw a starting. I think that's starting 11 right there for Perkins just come back on the field there. And now here they come back.
Well, this is the referees couldn't quite decide if the clock was stopped or not.
And to me, I thought Phil was out of bounds, which would mean that the clock was stopped, right?
That is correct. I couldn't, but then for a second they were saying it's just his forward progress. I think there was a little confusion on the referee's part, but looks like there'll be one more play for the Chargers. See if they can do anything with it. It's basically, I'd say an untimed play, or there was 2 seconds left.
So I think they're just gonna give him untimed down here. And they did give Phil the first down here, so.
They've got 4 seconds left, but basically the last play of the half. We'll see if Heritage can do anything with it. Now they are starting the clock. It's winding, and we get the play off. Jackson Joe throws it as far as he can. We'll see what happens. Batted down by Phillip Smitherman, almost intercepted, as the Demons had better chance than I think any Chargers to get to it. So that will really end the half. I'm not kidding this time. It's 14-14, Heritage Hall in Perkins. We'll go to commercial, and we'll come back out and give you some of the highlights of the first half.
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day, this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place,
Welcome back to Perkins, Oklahoma. I'm Mark Carlin here with Max Chard. And it's 14-all at halftime. Heritage Hall has not been in a close game in a while, and this one is very close. It's tied. What are you seeing out there, Max?
Well, I'm seeing that Perkins is playing to their game plan, and it's working. And in their run game, they're being physical, and they're being more physical than Heritage, is what I'm seeing. To be quite frank with you.
On that last series, I agree. They got their run game going. Their quarterback was running right through our line, it looked like, and that has not happened to us. I know we've got some injuries, so that may have something to do with it, but that is their game, and they're doing it. So let me give you a quick scoring recap. Heritage Hall started the scoring with Joe Washington catching a 7-yard pass from Jackson Jobe. Made it 7-0 Heritage Hall. Then on the next possession, Magis drives it down the field and gets them to about the 14-yard line, and it's 4th down. The defense is doing what they're supposed to do, and McCutcheon comes out, gets wide open and catches a 14-yard pass from Magis, and it's 7-7. Then we've got the next score was the Chargers with a 3-yard catch, Gavin Freeman in the end zone from Jackson Jobe after a long catch that got him to the 3, Jobe to Smitherman. And then that last series, they get good field position at the 45-yard line, and the Demons drive down the field with the QB running game, and that's the way they finish it off with a 2-yard run from Magis. Makes it 14-14 right before the half, and that's where we stand. So it was like you said, an impressive game plan from the Demons. They're for real. I mean, they had, I wasn't sure some of the competition they had played, but they are undefeated, and they are showing why they're undefeated. They are having a very good game so far.
They weren't scared. They weren't intimidated by Heritage Hall's name. You know, a lot of times you hear Heritage Hall's name, you think, well, football powerhouse. You know, they're not intimidated, and that helps.
Yep, you're not kidding. This we have got some state championships in a row, but apparently the Perkins-Tryon Demons were not scared. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on around Heritage Hall. The now 3A number 6 ranked Charger volleyball squad swept Star Spencer and beat number 8 Corn Bible Academy 3-1 to win a regional championship. At 16-20 overall, Coach Aweyu and the girls will travel to Shawnee, which I know they did today, and competed for the state tournament. They're getting hot at the right time, and they're hoping that they will carry that momentum. I did hear that they had lost in Shawnee, but I don't know any specifics.
Yes, they lost in the 5th set to Oklahoma Bible Academy up in 15-13.
Well,
they came back from 2-0.
Well, congratulations to Coach Aweyu. They had a great season. Sorry they couldn't. I'm sorry it's over, but they should be very proud. What else is going on at the hall, Max?
Well, you got cross country going on.
You can tell us all about cross country.
Well, we started our last regular season meet of the season last Tuesday at Carl, which was our best meet of the season so far, which is great going into regionals. This next Saturday here at it'll be up in Enid at OBA, and top 7 teams from each regional qualify for state at OBU the next week.
Yep, the girls placed 7th. Helen Park medaling, and the boys finished 10th, it sounds like, last week. Charger Cheer placed 3rd in the 5A state meet last weekend at ORU in Tulsa. The 5A competition was tougher and the squad responded well. The entire Charger Nation is proud of our girls for their strong showing. They had a great finish to the season with 3rd place in 3A, or in 5A, excuse me. Tell us a little about the swimming.
They had their first practice this week. Coach Jared Prince returned sophomore sensations Gracie Shepard and Owen Flynn to propel a strong squad in an effort to lead a team to a state championship this season. Stay tuned to find out more how the swimmers are doing.
Yep, we will keep you updated as we know it as the year goes on. Also, Charger basketball practices are underway. The boys will be led by Trey Alexander, who recently picked up an offer from Kansas, as they look to bring the goal ball back to its rightful home. The girls' squad will be led by senior Avery Freeman and junior sharpshooter Macy Moore, as they look to make another deep tournament run in 2019. The season tipped off on November 23rd, and Charger Midland will be there, and they'll bring it to you.
First game of the season again against Millwood. That's another anticipated matchup this year for college basketball, high school basketball across the state. Millwood sent Heritage into overtime last year at their place, and for the boys.
There you go. So, if you want to become a Charger Vision sponsor, get your business maximum exposure with the Heritage Hall community. For information, email chargervision@heritagehall.com. Luke Steelman will take good care of you.
Looking at the rankings here at Class 3A, Heritage Hall sits atop the rankings at 4-0, and then the last two opponents we faced last year, Lincoln Christian and Sulphur, are 2nd and 3rd. So, and then Plainview is a close 4th at 3-1. Perkins 6 at 6. Perkins 6 at 6 right now in the rankings.
All right, we will let you enjoy the Perkins-Tryon band, and we'll be back in a minute and kind of tell you what we expect in the second half.
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day, this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place, this field, changes everything. This field is more because the future plays here.
It's basically you're the wide pitch, which is like being someone, like the dude that just follows the play. Yeah. Like it's pretty simple. Like you just follow the play. And you might think, hey man, you might tell you like zoom or zoom out, but you want like, so like, let's say like Aaron just going like this way. You want the quarterback like right here.
Welcome back to Perkins. I'm Mark Carlin with Max Chard. We're watching the Perkins-Tryon band, their rendition of Rocket Man. And we are tied 14-all if you're just joining us. We've got a very good game going on. The Chargers offense is not quite clicking on all cylinders, and I would say the Perkins-Tryon, they had a great series there to end the half as they marched down the field about 45 yards on the basically on the shoulders of the quarterback run game.
I had mentioned this earlier that Perkins will get the ball as far as the second half. So we'll see if Perkins can come back here and take the lead here. But it's a big test for the Chargers to get back some momentum and get a stop here.
Yeah, Austin Mages having a very good game so far, and then we've got Aaron Lawson also having a good game, and then McCutcheon has a touchdown catch. So. The Demons came to play, and they are putting up a good show. The Chargers' defense is going to have to get a little tougher on the quarterback run game. See if they can shut that down. So we've got a few replays queued up. We'll see if we can get those going in just a minute. But enjoy the band, and like I said, if you have not been watching, we've got Joe Washington with a touchdown catch, and then Mages to McCutcheon on a 14-yard catch to make it 7-all. And then we answer back with Gavin Freeman on a 3-yard catch to make it 14-7 Heritage Hall, and then a 2-yard run from Mages right before the end of the half. And that's where we stand at 14-all. So it looks like we're going to go to some of the replays, and we can show you what we're talking about. This is the touchdown throw to Joe Washington. Hardy Bowers running out there, but was covered, so they found Joe Washington in the end zone. That's a good decision from Jackson Jobe there.
Play action there. It was a play action there from Jackson Jobe. Had 3 options, and Joe was open.
Bryce, what else we got going on over there? Here, let's see what this one is. This is the big hit, Joe Washington, after McCutcheon on the catch and run, and Joe Washington shutting that down. And we'll see what else we have. This is Phillip Smitherman. It looks like he's about to polish this guy off. Yeah, that is a nice form tackle after Colby Anderson catches the ball and is going trying to get yards after catch, and Phillip will have none of it.
Laying the wood, as they say.
Yeah, very impressive. Well, this is the pass attempt that it was on 4th down, so we were going to get the ball anyway. They called it an incomplete pass as Landon Lahodny picks it up and runs to the end zone, but the referees call that incomplete.
In the ref's defense, that's always a really hard play to make in live time, in real time.
Bang, bang. I agree with what you're saying. That's easy to see on replay what happened, but not as easy when it's live. Yeah, this is the long bomb to Phillip Smitherman to get him down to the 3-yard line. This is a strong throw from Jackson Jobe, about a 50-yarder in the air. Phillip goes up and gets it, tackled right about the 3-yard line, but that's a sensational throw and catch. We're going to need to see some more of that in the second half. So we got about 7 minutes and 40 seconds left before halftime. What we'll do is swing to another commercial, and then we'll be back and kind of Max and I will talk about what we expect to see, maybe what the defense is going to do to see if we can shut this Demon offense down.
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day, this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place, this field, changes everything. This field is more because the future plays here.
In a world full of distractions, achieve attention. Driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City. Like the totally new, completely redesigned 2020 GLE 350 SUV. Available with 7-passenger seating, a new infotainment system, and supreme luxury. Get yours now during the Mercedes-Benz summer event.
View all of our best offers online at mercedes-benzofokc.com.
We're changing healthcare and our name. Now we are SSM Health St. Anthony. But who we are on the inside is still the same. A community of saints in action who have always been a part of SSM Health, making healthcare more accessible when and where you need it. SSM Health St. Anthony. We are saints in action.
Come to the Tiger Corner! Go Tigers!
In a world full of distractions, achieve attention. Driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City. Like the totally new, completely redesigned 2020 GLE 350 SUV. Available with 7-passenger seating, a new infotainment system, and supreme luxury. Get yours now during the Mercedes-Benz summer event.
View all of our best offers online at mercedes-benzofokc.com.
We're changing healthcare and our name. Now we are SSM Health St. Anthony. But who we are on the inside is still the same. A community of saints in action who have always been a part of SSM Health, making healthcare more accessible when and where you need it. SSM Health St. Anthony. We are saints in action.
Come to the Tiger Corner! Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Perkins. I'm Mark Carlin here with Max Chard. We're doing some calisthenics to try to warm up here on top of the press box. We've got just a few minutes before we get the second half kicked off. Max, what are you expecting this second half?
Well, on the defensive side, I would expect, I'm sure Mark Adams made a lot of changes in terms of maybe running more aggressive blitzes up the middle, especially considering that's where Perkins has hurt us a lot, is up the middle with the draws and the QB keepers.
Yep, they've got Lawson had a good first quarter running the ball for him, and then the second quarter, like you said, it was the QB right up the middle, and there was just like parting of the Red Sea. The Demons' offensive line was pushing us around a little bit, and he's running wild right up the middle. So, yeah, I'm with you. I hope there's Candy Bowers. I certainly hope they've got the defense has gotten a little prepared, I guess, for that quarterback run. And they didn't try a whole lot at the first quarter, but, man, it was very successful the second quarter for the Demons.
Well, that is the point at halftime, is to make changes needed to make.
Yep. I mean, as we know, the Chargers coaching staff is very good at making adjustments, and I certainly hope they are able to make them this game.
So far this year, we haven't had to make many changes. At halftime, I would assume, been up by a lot.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We'll quickly give you the rundown for Heritage Hall. They've the Millwood Falcons, the first game, 34-0, the Chargers won, and Clinton came to town and we beat them 34-7. Went down to Davis, and it was called due to weather, so that game is not on the books anywhere. Canceled due to lightning. And then went to Mount St. Mary's and won 56-7. And then John Marshall comes to town, and we won 50-14. That was a very well-played game by the Chargers. Still too many penalties, I think, for Coach Bogert, but definitely got out there with a victory. This game, it's 14-all, and we're hoping that the offense and defense can get back on track, but this Demons team came to play.
Yeah, but last week was a well-played game for Chargers. You know, it was considered the de facto district title game for the team and pretty much everyone. So, you know, and came there and Heritage took care of business like they should have.
Yep. Jackson Jobe having a good game so far tonight. Had a long 50-yard pass to Phillip Smitherman, got him down to the 3, and then got the touchdown pass to Gavin Freeman. And then before that, a touchdown throw to Joe Washington. So he's having a good game. We need to get our running game a little bit on track. You know, Peyton Ernest, one of our running backs, not playing tonight. I think that hurts. He's got good hands out of the backfield, and then definitely a good runner. So we've got a few injuries, but we've got to overcome that. That's part of the game, right, Max?
Right. You know, it happens every year. You know, injuries, like you said, part of the game. You know, so certain things you have to overcome. That's one of them.
All right, so as we talked about, some of our keys to the game is stopping number 7, which is May, just the quarterback. In the second quarter, we weren't able to do it, and he ends up with a touchdown. Another thing we talked about was trying to get the lead early on them before they got any confidence, and we have not been able to do that either. So far, we have not been executing the game plan that Coach Bogert set out.
No, so we'll see if Heritage can make some changes here in the second half, which is much needed here for the Chargers. You know, tie game here.
Yep, you mentioned the Demons will get the ball first, so that defense will be on display to see what they're able to do and if they're able to stop the Demons' offense.
Yep. I will mention, you know, kind of ironic here is Perkins Field sits right on the edge of Cimarron Trails Golf Course here in Perkins. You can't see it right now, but and when it was daytime, you could see the fairway of a hole.
Right next to it. Yeah, you're exactly right. All right, so let's get the second half started, and let's see what the Chargers can do. We've got Luke Butler about ready to kick off, and that's Lawson deep. And this time it's kind of a pooch kick. Who wants it? Lawson looks like he catches it on the bounce right about the 20-yard line, ducks his head and gets another 10. He's tackled right about the 33-yard line. That's a nice return after Lawson got a handle on that ball. Max, you see any personnel changes on defense? I don't think I see any.
At the moment, Colby and
Joe Washington playing defensive backs. Phillip playing the safety per usual.
Job also safety. 3 linebackers, Searles, Bowers, and Keith.
Match this time he's going to keep it as the handoff's not there, and he's able to find a lane, but then brought down hard right about the 36-yard line, but that's going to be a gain of about 4. Looks like Connor Keith in there on the tackle, and Lahadny.
We'll see if the Chargers can get a stop here and try to get the ball back after not able to score in their very last possession. With only 31 seconds. How much to work with there.
Yep, quarterback will run again, and Mages just running up the field, and Phillip Smitherman's there to hit him. He's going to be just short of the first down, so that's going to be 3rd down and about a long 1. We'll see what they can do here, but I'm telling you, 3rd and 1 is where I think the Demons want to be. They, their quarterback run game, so that doesn't bother them at all. Oh, Amari falls for the hard count, and that's going to give him the easy first down as he was thinking just like I was. I got to get in there before the quarterback gets the ball.
That's one thing that Heritage isn't going to, Coach Berger is not going to like penalties like that.
Yeah, on 3rd down, that's a costly one. That's just, we can't just give it to him. But I know the defense is having a hard time stopping this run. This time it's a quick throw to the outside. It's caught and brought down right at the 50-yard line. It's going to be good for about a 3 to 4 yard gain. I didn't see who caught the ball. If that was McCutcheon or who that was.
Look at his Phillip on the tackle. That's unusual.
Sounded like it was Caleb Smith that caught the ball. So this looks like a power formation. We'll see if they do run it, and May just running it. This time he's tackled low. That was
Bowers.
Yeah, was that Hardy? Yeah, Hardy Bowers tripping him up, going low. But still a gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Shoestring tackle, as they say.
Yeah, Hardy's good at getting in there, and then hopefully he can get an arm or a hand on the quarterback. So 3rd and 3, it's going to be a big play, just cross midfield. Mages again, and he's hit low. That's Hardy Bowers again in the backfield. It's going to bring up 4th down. There's going to be a loss on the play.
That's a big stop for the Chargers defense right there.
It is. The Demons look like they are going for it at this point. I think the coach is just past midfield. He's got some decisions to make.
I don't see any personnel changes out there for Perkins. I think Coach Wilson's gonna go for it.
Yeah, that definitely looks like that he is. Mages in that running game been doing good things. He's looking to throw here. It's a quick throw out to, who is that? It's caught. That's number 4 out there, Caleb Smith. It's going to be 1st down. The Chargers defense is just, I think they were keen on the run because it's been so successful, and this time it's a throw to the outside. So ball at the, what looks like the 37-yard line. And then the Magus with the run, looking for a hole. There's not much there, but man, he's so big, he always falls forward and gets a couple yards.
Every yard counts here, especially when you're a run first offense. Every yard counts.
So they give him 4 yards. It looked like they hit him right at the line of scrimmage, and he just sort of leans and falls forward. So 2nd and 6.
A 2-head monster in the backfield, Lawson. Mages. We haven't seen anyone else in the backfield, I don't think, besides those 2 guys.
So main in motion, but that's just Mages with the run again, and that they get in the backfield a little bit. That's Connor Keith to slow him down, but he can't quite bring him down. It's going to be 3rd and about 5.
Looks like he got in unblocked off his blitz there off the edge.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's a little bit of cat and mouse between the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. We'll see what they do here. It's going to be 3rd and 5. They just looking to throw. The ball's up there, and, oh, good defense. Intended for number 11. That's going to be Cole Aldridge, but was it Colby Lewis again batting it down? He's given up some height over there, but every time he comes up with the batting the ball down, he's in the right spot and makes a play on the ball. That's impressive.
He's undersized there, but he's got a lot of fight in him, and which is not letting him tall receivers get the best of him there.
So 4th down, and May just not coming off the field again, so they're going for it. Let's see what the Chargers defense can do here. Then they're all crowding the line of scrimmage. It looks like it's going to be a throw. We got an open man, but can they bring him down? And they do. The Chargers bring him down. Who was that? Is that Gavin Freeman? I couldn't see who brought him down. Or Landon Lahodney. Yes. Landon Lahodney bringing him down, and the Chargers will take over on downs. That's exactly what the defense needed to do. Well, nice play, Landon Lahodney. They let him catch it, but don't let him get any yards after the catch.
Which is another big thing that is focused on by Heritage is by his open field tackles there, and that's exactly what Landon Lahodney did there.
All right, so the Chargers take over at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. They need to get some offense going. That's Phillip Smitherman, catches at the 35, looking for an opening down to the 40. That's going to be enough for a 1st down and about a 12-yard gain. I think this is the time where they're going to be keying on Phillip, and then we're going to have someone else is going to have to step up. I'm fine if Phillip can carry the load, just can he?
Yeah. Gavin Freeman ran off the field there.
So 2 guys in the backfield. Looks like Hardy and Jaden Williams here. And Jackson Jobe looking for a quick throw. It is a quick throw, and that's Jagger Abels looking for an opening. Can't quite get around the defender, but he picks up about 2 to 3 yards.
Senior Jagger Abels caught a touchdown pass last week against John Marshall.
Yep, he's a hard worker. He plays a lot. He plays every position on the JV line. He just plays JV games in any position they tell him they need him. He played center, I think, last week. So 2nd and 8 on the short gain. Jackson Jobe looking over the defense. It's a hard count. It's Phillip Smitherman on the end around. Can he get around? They're keen on him. He passed one guy, passed another, then taken down right about the 49-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards short. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Trayson Dunnigan on the tackle there for Perkins.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle. I mean, Phillip got around 2 guys, but he's able to stop him before the 3rd down. That's kind of a short spot. It's going to be 3rd and about 3.
We'll see here. We'll see if Heritage gets back to what they're doing here. What they scored, what they did on the last scoring drive there. A lot of lateral plays, going laterally, using their speed to their advantage. See if they use that again here.
3rd and 3. Jackson Jobe with a quick throw over to Phillip. Catches it and gets forward. We'll see where they spot it. They're still tackling and hitting him. I guess he did not go out of bounds. We'll see if he didn't go out of bounds, they should give him the spot, and he should have gotten the 1st down. We'll see where they spot it.
I see a line judge on the far sideline says that he has it, but
yeah, it looks like it's plenty to have it.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Chargers as the screen play to Phillip Smitherman. We're getting in the ball any opportunity that we can.
This quarter has a fun wild, we'll say. There's already 5:10 left in the half.
Yeah, the running game, I think, is of the Demons is what is making the go fast. That's an errant snap. Jobe keeping it, trying to get around in the end. It looks like it could be a hold, and it is. Jobe's still on his feet. He's coming back the other way, but he's taken down. That's going to be a hold on the Chargers.
Yeah, another penalty that Coach Boger doesn't like there, and that's a costly penalty. You know, already lost 5 yards. lose more.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think that looked like may have been Melvin that was holding him up. But it's going to be a spot foul, so it's going to bring up second and long. Oh, they're going to be declining it after the loss on the play.
Brings up second and about 17.
So Jackson Jobe with the full backfield with him. Looks like Hardy and Jaden Williams, but they just haven't been able to get the run game going. We'll see what happens here. Jaden Williams is got the 50, still on his feet. Still on his feet down to the 30-yard line. I just mentioned that the running game hasn't been going, and Jaden Williams shows me otherwise. That's a nice run by him.
I think he had a good jinx there.
Yeah, that worked out famously. Now they've had a hard time, I think, moving that defensive line, but that's a great run by Jaden Williams there. It's a big first down. So ball at the 30-yard line. Chargers on the move. That's a good play call and good execution. So it's another quick throw. Caught by Phillip Smitherman. He leans forward. He gets about 5 on that screen pass. So 14-all if you're just joining us. We have 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Chargers are on the move, but this has been a dogfight so far tonight. What are you guys doing over there? All right, 2nd and 8. Chargers are moving the ball. We'll see what Coach Bogert draws up here. Phillip Smitherman in motion. And this time Jobe is keeping it, looking for somebody open. Oh, my goodness, a big hit. Hardy Bowers trying to catch that thing. That was no catch. That was incomplete, if you ask me, but they are saying it's a live ball. The referees are saying that that is a catch and a fumble, and the ball is at the 25-yard line after it was picked up. But in my opinion, that was not a catch. He was hit before he had control of it, but the referees are discussing it. We'll see what they have to say.
Well, I mean, if this stands, that's a major change of events here. You know, the Chargers were driving on their in Perkins territory of the field. Complete position.
We're looking at Charger revision, although the referees don't have the luxury of looking at a replay. But we will see here if it is, in fact, a catch and a fumble. Phillip on the move. Everybody going one direction. Hardy sneaks out of the backfield. He's open. They throw it to him. He is turning to catch it, and then the ball, he's hit hard and never, in my opinion, never had possession. We will see what the referees do. They do say it's incomplete. I think that's a good job of officiating to get together and discuss what had happened. And on the replay, it clearly shows he did not have possession, but I know in fast motion that's a lot harder to do. So the Chargers do catch a break. I think it's the right call, but it could have been costly going the other way, as you mentioned.
It brings up 3rd and about 7 here. We'll see the Chargers can refocus their attention.
All right, so they're going to say 3rd and a long 7. Jackson Jobe looking to see what he can do. We've got Jaden Williams in the backfield looking to pick up the block. It's a quick throw. Phillip Smitherman catches it. He's hit hard 3 times, but does hold on to the ball. He is going to be sore tomorrow, but that's a first down for the Chargers down to the 12-yard line.
Big first down pickup there for Heritage.
They are, we are throwing it and completing it to Phillip, but he's taking a beating tonight. He's been tackled a lot.
And like I was saying at halftime, Perkins really playing physical tonight. Physical sound team.
All right, so 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line as the Chargers are moving. This time it's Jaden Williams with the keeper trying to get free through there, but he can't quite find an opening. Man, they are late in blowing the whistle as he is hit by a ton of different demons.
Williams really looked for the hold. He really looked for a hole there, but just nothing really opened up there. So kudos to Perkins defense not letting the hole open up.
So 2nd and 10, they're going to say 2nd and 11, a loss on the play. I didn't think it was a loss. I just, I don't know if they were giving him his forward progress, but all of a sudden he was hit by a bunch of demons. So 2nd down and 11. This time they hand it off to Jaden Williams. He's got nobody in front of him, and a touchdown Heritage Hall on an 11-yard run. Very nice run from Jaden Williams as they are keen on Phillip Smitherman in the passing game, which has been successful, but I think Coach Boger got the better of him on that one.
That's a big response for Heritage there. After nearly, we as us, we would say bad call. The fumble that they originally called. It's a big turn of events.
Yeah, definitely it was. That's a nice. They sprinkled in just enough runs that to keep the Demons honest, and they were called exactly at the right time. They had to long run midfield that got them down to the 30, and then the 13-yard run for the touchdown there for Jaden Williams. Nice work by the line and the play calling. Well done, Chargers. I like it when we're ahead better than tied.
Yeah, I think we all do.
All right, so it's going to be 21-14. We'll see what Heritage Hall does here on the kickoff. They've not been able to get it very deep tonight, and the Demons have had good field position almost every chance. See what Luke Butler wants to do here.
Ref's talking to Luke Butler about something, not really sure what.
I don't know.
It was.
All right, so 21-14. Luke Butler does kick it off. Caught right about the 15-yard line. Looking for an opening right about the 20. Still on her feet. Ball's going to be right about the 30-yard line.
We'll see what Mages and the Perkins offense can do here.
Man, they have also seemed to answer every time we get a touchdown. They seem to answer. So we need the defense to step up, like you're saying. Colby Lewis having a good game on defense tonight. Man, we're going to have to figure out our player of the game. It's going to be hard not to give it to Phillip, who seems to touch the ball a lot on offense. But we will see what to do here. This time May just looking to throw. He's still in the backfield. Oh, good job defense there. That was Phillip Smitherman. I didn't see who the intended receiver was. But Phillip is, just as I call his name, he makes a play.
I think that was McCutcheon was the intended receiver on that pass.
And I'm glad we're covering it because he's kind of gotten behind us a few times. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. May just looking to run here, running to the outside. He's Landon Lahadi being held, and they do throw the flag. That's going to be a gain of about 2, but number 21 looked like he was holding on to Landon and letting the quarterback get to the outside.
It's going to be a big Kendrick Bell that's going to be called for the holding on Landon, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, I heard he seemed upset about it, but like I said, I got Charger goggles on, but it seemed obvious to me what was going on.
Yeah, and I think what Whitehead just called there is holding on the offense, yes.
So 2nd down, that's going to be a spot foul. It's going to back them up after they mark off the penalty. Timeout, the Demons. Going to be 2nd and 20 when we come back. And this will give us a chance to thank our sponsors. But definitely Quail Creek Bank. that Rick Stevenson had his first savings account at Quail Creek Bank when he was 10 to 12 years old, just so you know. They have student checking and savings accounts. Will set you up for success. Visit them online at quailcreek.bank or stop by and see them at 122nd North May to learn about their free accounts and free money matches for students. Huge thank you to Quail Creek Bank for their longtime sponsorship of Charger Vision.
Another big thank you to Venue Catering for their continued support. They take amazing care of our students every day at lunch and serve the state's best gourmet concessions.
Also, Bone and Joint Clinic at SSM Health, St. Anthony's Healthplex in North Oklahoma City. Just walk in or schedule online for any sports or orthopedic injuries that you have. Go see them. Big thank you to them.
And so it looks like we're going to get back to the action here.
2nd and 20. And Hardy Bowers have taken the big hit on offense. He's in there at linebacker looking to deliver a big hit on defense.
He's done a lot this season to deliver big hits.
He definitely does. This time it's a quick handoff, and man, he almost breaks through, but that's good defense by the Chargers as they will not let Lawson get through there. So that's going to be a short gain. Man, there was an opening there for a second, but the defense ends up holding him. So it's going to be 3rd and 16.
We'll see if the Chargers can get out the field here. Trying to get a big stop here.
Man, I hope you are correct. So let's see, Magic looking to throw here. He's under pressure. Still under pressure. Finally just throws it up and throws it out of bounds. I would say intentional grounding. I don't know what the rule is in high school.
I think he was out of the pocket there, so I believe it's still the same.
All right, he was under duress and just launched it into no man's land. But like you said, he was outside the tackle box. It's going to bring up 4th down, and the Chargers should get good field position out of this. Gavin Freeman deep for the Chargers. They're coming for him. Can't quite get there on the punt return. Gavin Freeman in a crowd calls for a fair catch very smartly, and they have it at the 48-yard line.
Okay, so for Gavin, we'll see the offense come back on the field here and see if they can make this 2-possession game.
Man, I would like that to happen and stretch this lead. I hear you.
Get a little cushion.
Man, I'd feel better if we had a cushion. All right, so the Chargers take over. They have good field position. Jack, we've been throwing it a lot. We've had a few timely runs that have gotten us some good yardage, but the run game has not been as good tonight as it has been so far this year. But we do for protection or for the run. We have Hardy Bowers back there at fullback, and then Jaden Williams with another run. He's got an opening. He's another 13 yards there. That's a nice job blocking, and Hardy Bowers helping out to clear the way, and Jaden with a good run. Man, those runs have been very timely.
Yeah, he hasn't broke through for much so far this game, but he's come through when it mattered, like right there and in the last drive on 3rd down.
1st and 10 after the big gain from Jaden Williams on a nice run. Gets him down to about the 33-yard line. Man, if we were wearing him down and opening up some holes, I say we keep doing it. And it looks like it is the same play. Jaden Williams still on his feet, gets about 4. And brought down right about the 31-yard line, it looks like. We'll see where they spot it. I think they're only going to give him about 2 yards on the carry. But they're going with the same run. Jaden Williams is the guy who's bulked up some this summer.
Yeah, got a lot more. He's getting a lot more carries this year.
Yeah, looks like Kevin Strobe's limping off the field. Looks like he got an ankle or something for the Demons. So 2nd and 7, they're going to give him 3 yards on the carry. Shot of Gavin Freeman in the slot. See what Jackson Jobe does here. This time he is going to throw it. It's a quick throw. It goes over the head of Phillip Smitherman. I assume he was the intended receiver. It looked like Gavin was.
I thought I saw a little push there on Phillip there. while he's running his route.
A little extracurricular or knocking him off his route.
Yeah.
Well, there's no call on it. It's going to be 3rd and 7, a ball on the 31-yard line. And I'm sure Coach Bogert would go for it depending on how this play goes. But let's see if we can pick it up right here, Max.
Yep.
So Phillip Smitherman one-on-one. They've got a guy spying him over there. They're not even looking his direction. They throw it deep, but it is picked off right at the 3-yard line. Ball was intended for Jagger Abels, but just a better play by the defender.
Number 11, Cole Aldridge, captain.
Yep, that's a nice play. I mean, he had good position and went up and got it. I don't know what else to say. That was a great play by the Demons defense, who the Chargers were on the move, and they had to do something on 3rd down, but just a better defensive play. So they're going to take over at the 5-yard line.
Went over the high point of the ball there, Aldridge did.
Yeah, Jackson Joe's probably going to wish he hadn't thrown that, but it's 3rd down, trying to make a play.
He had one-on-one coverage, so.
All right, May just looking to run right there, but runs into a crowd. Only gets about 1 or 2 on that. That looked like A.J. Searles on the tackle, right? That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got 21-14. Chargers were moving, but the Demons take over, and then they will be starting the 4th quarter on offense. So we'll go to commercial and come right back with the 4th quarter.
When you walk into Fuzzy's Taco Shop, you'll know you're in the right place. With the best Baja-style menu in town, we'll have the whole family addicted.
Order up.
Nachos, tacos, burritos, it doesn't matter. It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. We know you've had a long day, and you deserve a break. So, bring the crew to one of the Fuzzy's Taco Shop locations in Norman, Oklahoma City, or Stillwater. Welcome to your new addiction. Eat me.
You're going to find a whole lot to love right now during truck trading time at Joe Cooper Ford. You can trade your keys for the keys to a new truck. Then Joe will beat any other dealer's best deal by $500 guaranteed. Get more for your trade-in, lower your monthly payment, and make no payment for 90 days. Plus, we believe in service after the sale. When you bring your new Joe Cooper Ford in for service, you'll get a courtesy loaner car and a car wash. Who loves Oklahoma?
Come see us at Joe Cooper Ford.
Who loves you, Oklahoma? It's Joe Cooper Ford. Welcome back to Perkins. I'm Mark Harlan with Max Chard, and we are in for a nice 4th quarter. We've got a good game on our hands. We got Heritage Hall 21 and Perkins 14, and they are just got an interception and have a little bit of momentum, but they are backed way up into their territory. So starting at the 7-yard line, 2nd and 7. Mages has been running it and running it well. This time he keeps it. It's a quick throw over to 14, who's going up the sidelines. He's got some room. Then taken down right about the 32-yard line. Tegan Shepard was wide open. That quarterback run game can open that up once if it's successful.
Yeah, Chargers again put pressure on Mages, which has not been a problem tonight, but he's made plays and put the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a good play, and we're trying to stop him running the ball, and he throws it to an open man. This time, hit hard. Lawson going nowhere. That's Hardy Bowers with a tackle for about a 3 or 4 yard loss.
It looked like a little payback there.
Yeah. Well played by Hardy, getting in the backfield and then finishing it off. So they'll say a 3 yard loss, 2nd and 13.
See what Perkins has in store here on this play.
2nd and 13. May just keeps the ball. He's looking to throw, but nowhere to go. He's still on his feet and throws it out of bounds. Lahodny came up with the ball, but they're saying he did not have possession when he went out of bounds. I didn't even see him over there. I was thought he had thrown it out of bounds and didn't realize the defender was there. But the great play by Landon Lahodny, they're not going to give him the interception.
That would have gone down as possibly the catch of the year there. It was.
Man, maybe that's one we should try to queue up on replay if we can. But that was close. Could not see him if he had possession or not. But the referee says no. 3rd and 13. This is going to be a big play for the defense. See what Magus does here. It's a quick pass, screen pass, set up well. But this gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th and 10, only about a 3-yard gain, and the punting unit is trotting out there.
And get another open field tackle there by Phillip.
Cole Aldridge looks like is the punter as well as the one who just had the interception playing defense. So Gavin Freeman, it's about time we cut him loose and let him take this to the house. What do you think, Max?
Yes, I would love that.
Oh, it's he short hops it, but he's able to get it. That's a nice kick. Gavin Freeman backing up, and he just lets it bounce. And it goes out of bounds right about the 30-yard line. That's a very impressive punt. Not much wind at all at the moment, which is good since we were up high. So that was just all leg. There was no wind that helped that punt. That was a very nice punt by Cole Aldridge.
Smart play by Gavin Freeman again, letting that ball roll instead of trying to pick it up on the bounce. Perkins defenders right by him.
Yep. Definitely want to thank Fuzzy's Taco Shop. No better game day restaurant, fresh, fast, and fun. Stop in at Chisholm Creek after the game or visit one of their other locations in Edmond, Bricktown, Norman, Stillwater, and now open in Moore. Fuzzy's, welcome to your new addiction. All right, Jackson Jobe taking over, looking to throw. It's a quick throw out to Smitherman. He's got an opening. He's at the 40, trying to get around the corner. Gets to the 45, brought down hard. I think they're getting tired of seeing Phillip Smitherman come at him.
Flag again at about the 35-yard line.
Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it is holding on the Chargers. Wide receiver trying to spring Phillip, I think.
Yep. You know, on those swing passes, the receivers are blocking. You know, they're meant to open up holes for Phillip, which happens a lot, honestly. Those holding calls right there. Right there, you saw it.
Phillip's working hard tonight. I'm sorry he didn't get any, after that hard run, I'm sorry he didn't get any yardage out of that.
Yeah.
So that backs up the Chargers to the, looks like about the 26-yard line. So they're going to be first and about 15.
We'll see it.
Phillip in motion. They let him go in motion. This time it's a quick throw over to Joe Washington, but he cannot complete it. A nice throw. Joe Washington just wasn't able to bring it in.
Yeah, he had a I think he got a little bit too excited. He knew he would catch the ball, and he looked up Phillip before he had the ball in his hands.
It's going to bring up second down and 16 for the Chargers. But I like it as far as when Phillip is in motion, the whole defense starts watching him. It's going to open it up for Joe or someone else.
Phillip again at the top of your screen. See what happens here.
Second and 16. Jackson Jobe looking to throw. He is under pressure. Can he get outside? He does get outside. He does throw it, and it's picked off. It's a bad decision, and they're taken right about the 30-yard line. I think Jackson Jobe should have run that ball, but hindsight is 20/20 as he threw it on the run.
Yeah, it might make if Heritage can stop here, it might make Bogert rethink what he wants to do the rest of this quarter. He wants to run the ball more.
14 Tegan Shepard with the interception, but that was Jackson Jobe is I don't think he's going to be happy with that throw. First and 10, ball at the 30-yard line. The Demons trying to get their offense situated before they head out on the field. Big thank you to Texadelphia Social Grill, a presenting sponsor of Charger Business since 2013. Tex-Mex meets Philly cheesesteak, and your taste buds are the winner. Stop by a Lower Bricktown location and make every day a Texadelphia day.
Extra special thanks to one of our most exciting sponsors, Heyday Entertainment. It's jam-packed with family fun, a bi-level laser tag arena with bridges and ramps and mini golf, ropes course, arcade, and pizza. Visit them in Lower Bricktown or Norman and watch the game the Heyday way.
Yep, there seems to be a timeout on the field. I don't know if someone called it or it's just a stop and play, but now the Demons are coming back out. Also want to thank longtime sponsor Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City for their support. Visit them in Edmond or online at mercedes-benzofokc.com. Mercedes-Benz of OKC, the best or nothing.
Charvision would also like to thank our sponsor Joe Cooper Ford for their support. Visit their Edmond, Yukon, Shawnee, or Tulsa showroom or check them out online at joecooperford.com. Find your new ride. Joe Cooper Ford, home of the $10,000 deal.
All right, so the Chargers now on defense. The Demons are at the 30-yard line, the best field position they've had. Magis trying to just run it straight at the Chargers, and he jukes around one guy, still on his feet, not going down, tackled right about the 30-yard line. He ran a long way for 0 gain.
Chargers defense relentless and getting laterally.
Yeah, Magis, you got to need to keep an eye on him. He is strong. I mean, that one of those things we had him pinned in, and finally he cuts back and starts to go forward. But the Chargers able to stop him with no gain.
On the scouting report, it said, Magis is the leader of this team, and he's really showing it tonight.
That was definitely a key to the game. Try to stop his running game, and we've done it at times. But other times he's been able to break free. This time he runs it straight at the middle. He waits for the opening, and the hole does open. He's tackled right about the 22-yard line. That's A.J. Searles on the tackle.
Third, real short here.
Yeah, that's the kind of run that we hate. He's just patient enough to wait for the hole to open.
You'd think here this is two-down territory for Perkins here and Coach Wilson.
So Magis again looking to run straight at it. Hardy Bowers has got his leg. He's not going to have enough, but they're going to blow him dead. That's going to be maybe a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long one and maybe 2.
We had mentioned before how turnovers were another key part of this game, and 3 turnovers for Heritage this game, which has really made a big difference in this game and kept Perkins in it.
Yeah, that's unusual for the Chargers as well, but yes, those are costly for sure. All right, so it's 4th down and a long one. They see what the defense does here as Magis was trying to draw him off sides. He's calling out the audible, as is Phillip Smitherman trying to counter it. Magis trying to find an opening and does not get it. He is down, but that fourth down, and they go for it and do not get it. And they turn it over on downs again. That's a great job by the Chargers defense. Jaden Williams and Connor Keith, among others.
And we'll see here if Coach Berger decides to just, if he wants to just try to take as much time off the clock here.
I know, not in his nature, but I don't know. That's a good question. We'll see if they're probably going to have to keep mixing it up, as our run game has been successful at times, but it's spotty. Mm-hmm. I don't think we are. I don't know. I don't know if our line's going to be able to just run it down their throat, but we'll see. Like you said, I want to milk this clock and get out of here with a win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jackson Jobe, and they do try to run it. Just a couple. There's not a whole lot there. Jaden Williams with just about a 2-yard carry. And this is what we're missing. I say Peyton Ernest just for a change of pace back. Maybe run him out of the backfield or something. So we hope for a speedy recovery for him.
We love, a lot of times what we love doing with Peyton is the swing pass that we've seen in field goal. We love doing that with Peyton also.
Let's see what we do here. Hardy Bowers trying to lead the way. It's a screen pass. Jagger Abel's trying to get upfield. There's not a whole lot there. He's tackled right about the... Oh, they fumbled the ball, and the Demons have it. Another turnover for the Chargers. It's very costly. That's 14 on 14. Jagger Abel's against Tegan Shepard. Tegan Shepard seemed to have the advantage there.
Again, another big turnover. Costly, Chargers.
Yeah, there was a lot of demons around there that hit Jagger hard, but I know we got to hold on to the ball.
See the defense can hold it up one more time.
So they're going to get the ball at the 29-yard line, it looks like. It looks like it's more at the 26. The scoreboard, I think, is incorrect. This time, May just looking to throw. He throws it up, and it's caught. It's going to be a touchdown. That's Tegan Shepard again. And we just caused the fumble, and now he catches the touchdown, as it's a pretty toss right over the defense as Tegan Shepard gets free. It's going to be a 26-yard touchdown. We've got ourselves a tight one. Pending the extra point, it could be tied.
A different change of pace here for Heritage Hall. You know, seeing a lot of not close games, shall we say.
Well, turnovers are killers. It's that and penalties are mistakes that are very costly. The kick is up, and it is good. We are tied at 21 all. Man, the Chargers defense had just stopped him, but then we turn it over on a fumble, and they make us pay. We've got 6 minutes and 32 seconds left, and we'll see what the Chargers can do on offense, and then hopefully take the lead again and put this game away.
It's a big offensive possession here for Chargers. You know, that's two straight turnovers here, and you know, really need something to happen.
So the Demons answer, but like you said, you keep giving them the ball, and they're going to eventually do something with it. They are undefeated, and they've done a good job of taking advantage of that of the turnovers they've gotten.
They're undefeated for a reason.
21-21. Chargers cannot shake free of the Perkins-Tryon Demons. Mads Arberg is going to kick it off. He's been angling it away from Phillip, but so Colby and Phillip keep switching positions. But we'll see what he wants to do here.
We got Gavin Freeman, Colby Lewis, and so that right there, Gavin and Phillip switch positions.
It's like I said, each coach trying to outsmart the other one. And this time they do kick it, and it's over to Colby. He's looking to cut up the field. Hold on to the ball is the important thing. Still on his feet. Finally takes a shot and goes down about the 34-yard line. The Demons are fired up. They are in this game. And the crowd has hung around to watch the end of it, as it's been close the whole way, and now it's all tied up.
It's not being cold weather. I mean, I don't see any reason to read. It's been a close game.
Yep. So we've got Hardy Bowers and Jaden Williams in the backfield. Jackson Jobe hands it off. No, he keeps it, looking for an opening. He runs up the field, and it's hit hard about the 42-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Second down and a long 2, it looks like. See what the Chargers do here. Jackson Jobe looking to hand it off to Jaden Williams, looking for an opening. He finds one. He's still on his feet, cuts it back to the right, and tackled across midfield, gets to the 42-yard line. It's going to be a nice 15-yard gain.
Credit the offensive line there, and Jaden Williams was really patient, waiting for the offensive line to create his hole, and did exactly that and cut back.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I never give the offensive line enough credit, but I definitely should. They opened up a good hole for him there, and that's a nice, what I would say, morale booster for the team. Just trying to get a first down and get the ball moving, get the chains moving.
Put the field.
Hand it off again. Looks like the same play. They are on Jaden Williams. That's number 44's got him wrapped up. They are not very quick to blow the whistle when they are get multiple guys around him. But that's Trayson Dunnigan. with the tackle. But that was and also a nice run. He's going to get about, we'll see where they spot it, but he's going to get about 3 to 4 yards on that. So it is, Coach Bogert is getting a little conservative, just trying to milk the clock a little bit and see if we can march on down the field. In the running game, so far we're doing it, 2nd and 7. And the crowd getting excited, trying to get the Demons defense to go. Handoff again, Jaden Williams just punishing him. Taking down again, that's Dunnigan again, and they met head on right about the 34-yard line. We'll see if it's enough for a first down. It's going to be maybe a yard short.
Smash mouth football here for both teams lately.
So 3rd and short. Looks like it's going to be a long one. What do the Chargers want to do here is the question.
We'll see. I mean, just giving it to Jaden has been the move so far, and it's
It is. I think the defense is going to be looking for that, and he does get it, and he does get the first down. You were exactly right, Max. They just don't fix it if it ain't broke. They gave it to him. So it's another first down. We're down to 3:55, and the clock is running, and the Chargers methodically moving down the field, I hope, for the winning score.
I would hope that too.
But this one has been tough. They're a physical team, and they have hit us hard. We're still going, though. 21 all. Hardy Bowers getting lined up in the fullback position. This time it's a quick throw over to Phillip Smitherman. He's tackled out of bounds right about the 25-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 5. But you got to mix it up. You can't just run straight up the middle every play.
No. Doesn't work that way, so it has worked though. So I would expect Coach Berger to come back to it here pretty soon.
Well, they're going to mark him at the 26. It's going to be 2nd and 6. This time it's a handoff again to Jaden Williams. They horse collar him. We'll see. There's a flag on the play. We'll see if it's a face mask or some hold in there in the pack. He gets about to the 24-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty is. Face mask it is on Jaden Williams. That's what it looked like. I saw his head go back, but I couldn't tell if they were just wrapped around his head and horse collaring him, or, I mean, not horse collaring, but kind of
around his neck.
Yes, but they did get some face masks, so we'll see how far that's marked off, but that's going to help the Chargers. We're down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I think this is Coach Berger's plan, honestly, the whole drive, I think, was just, let's not give Perkins another chance here to score. Let's take off as much time as we can, as you said earlier.
First and 10 from the 19-yard line after the face mask is walked off. This time it's Phillip Smitherman trying to jet sweep. He's still on his feet, moving the pile down about the 15-yard line. It did not open up all the way, but Phillip got as much as he could. Flag on the play. We'll see what that's about. Well, they're picking up the flag. I didn't see what it was, but I guess it was nothing.
If it was something, I guess they waved it off.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 to 5.
And we'll see here, with handing off to Jaden so much, that opens up a hole for Jackson to pull it one of these times, and he'll have an open hole off the edge. As Perkins will start collapsing onto Jaden.
I think you're right. This time it's a handoff to Jaden Williams, and they do collapse. He's still on his feet, but taken down hard by 2 defenders. Maybe a yard on the play, but it's going to be probably 3rd and about 4 to 5. $21 all here in Perkins. We got 1:55 as the clock winding down to 3rd and 5. It's a big play for the Charger offense, who is going to want to see if they can pick up this first down. Jackson Joe hands it off. The defense is there. We're trying to get to the outside. Phillip Smitherman is. Cuts upfield and hit hard.
Horse collar.
We'll see what they call there. Do they throw the flag on that? He's down to about the 12-yard line.
I saw his undershirt be pulled. I'm not sure if they're going to call that a horse collar or not.
There's a flag on the play, but they're discussing it. The Demons seem to think it's on the Chargers. Pushing the back, it looks like, on the Chargers. Going to back them up. So they're discussing whether they're going to decline the penalty or back them up. The Eagle East hands are at the 12-yard line. It would bring up 4th down if they decline the penalty. Looks like they are going to accept it and walk it off. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Coach Wilson knows, yeah.
Oh, they are saying decline it. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We'll see. Are they going to?
4th and 4.
They didn't go for it here.
They're sending in the field goal unit. Luke Butler, has he attempted one this year?
I think he's attempted a couple. You have to double check him on that, but I'm pretty sure he has. Not from this far, I don't think.
So ball's at the 14-yard line. It's going to be about a 31-yarder. He's got the leg for it. But an extra point, he's perfect. We'll see what happens on this. We're about to run out of time. They don't get the snap off, it looks like. Oh, my gosh, that's going to back them up. As the Chargers were kind of debating on what to do, that's going to be a delay of game and make it that much harder on the field goal kicker if that's what they choose to do.
Frame is
so 4th and 5 is going to bring up. Going to back them up to the about 18-yard line. It's going to be that much longer for Luke Butler if that's what they choose to do.
Looks like they are.
But they better, so we don't run into the same problem again. We need to get everybody lined up.
He's going to trust his leg here.
They're going to call timeout and discuss it, what they want to do here. Luke Butler, with 1 minute and 1 second left, we are coming down to the wire as a potential field goal attempt to win the game is pending, but we'll see what Coach Barger wants to do, as after the penalty, they're backed up. I definitely want to thank Fields and Futures for supporting Charger Vision. Check them out online at fieldsandfutures.org, or to find out how they're empowering coaches and kids to be something bigger than themselves. Definitely you can check them out. Fields and Futures, one field, one coach, one student at a time.
Also, don't forget to visit the Charger Corner campus store to get the latest on Charger gear. Did you know all profits go directly to teachers, classrooms, and programs just like Charger Vision? Store hours are open 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on school days. Get your Charger pride on.
All right, if you want to be a Charger Vision sponsor, get maximum exposure for your business. Definitely email chargervision@heritagehall.com, and Luke Steelman will help you out. All right, so Jackson Jobe looks like he's coming back on the field. It's 4th and 9 now, as the distance was getting too great after the penalty for Luke Butler. So we'll see what the Chargers do here. This is going to be a big play. The Demons are not going to have a whole lot of time, but they could get a lot of momentum if they can stop the Chargers. We'll see what happens here.
Screen.
Jackson Jobe, he's looking, he just throws it up to Phillip. He is just meets at the pylon, but it falls incomplete. It's a nice throw, and Phillip was running out of real estate and tried to make the catch, but could not come down with it. So that's going to turn it over on downs. We've got 56 seconds left, and with this game is tied, and the Demons now have the ball right at the 18-yard line. Whew. This is a barn burner.
Yeah, we got a tight one here in Perkins.
So 21-all. The Chargers defense has been playing tough all night. And they've been put in some uncomfortable spots with some turnovers by the Charger offense. This time it's a turnover on downs, but they're definitely going to have to see if they can prevent a quick score. Magic's looking to throw. Throws it up there. Oh, a nice tackle. Landon Lahodney he catches the ball. The Demon does. That's number 80. But Lahodney gets him nothing. That's Hunter Robinson with the catch. But it's a timeout. Heritage Hall.
It really might have helped more if he had let it go. And they gained no yards on it. The clock kept rolling.
You're exactly right. So 21-all in this game. 42 seconds left. What are you thinking, Max?
Well, I think Coach Wilson's definitely going to look to be throwing the ball here with only 21 seconds left and one timeout.
Yep, I mean, I think you're right there. But the Chargers defense has been able to, they've given up some running yards as they've gotten 3, 4, 5 yards a run, but we don't have time for that with 42 seconds left, so I think you're right. They're going to be putting it in the air. Chargers defense needs to be prepared for that.
I think you see, I would think you'd see, even though Boger's, not necessarily the most conservative coach, I think you'd see here that he's going to be playing a lot of deep coverage zone, preventing the deep ball, nothing behind them, I would say.
So 2nd and 9, but like I said, the clock is more the issue here. 44 seconds. They do run it straight up the middle. And Magis looking for an opening. He cuts it back up the middle. They finally bring him down. He gets the first down and gets to about the 34-yard line. The clock will stop as they reset the chains.
Joe Washington on a saving tackle, which could have broken for a lot more.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Clock's running, 25 seconds. Magis looking to throw. Gets hit as he throws it. It's picked off by Phillip Smitherman. Can he get around the corner and get in? Phillip Smitherman, touchdown on an interception, 33 yards. That's going to leave 12 seconds left in the game. I thought Phillip Smitherman might have been our player of the game, and now I know he is.
Who better than Phillip Smitherman make the last play of the game and what looked like to be the game-winning touchdown?
That is a very impressive finish for the Chargers. Phillip Smitherman had a great game, and wow, nice way to finish it off on a 33-yard interception run back for a touchdown. I hope we have the replay of that. That was fun. Wow. The Demons were on the move, and they had a little momentum. They didn't have a lot of time, but that obviously an ill-advised throw. It's Phillip Smitherman who's been doing great things all night and catches that and runs it in for the defense. Wow.
Well, not a better time to have turnovers right then. Perkins, really clean game so far. They hadn't had any turnovers until right then. It just came at the worst time for them and the best time for us.
That's exactly right. Wow. That was awesome. Phillip Smitherman coming out of nowhere in a safety position. Catches that at about the 33-yard line and finishes it off. I wasn't sure he was going to be fast enough to get around all those, what I guess would be offensive players after the interception, but he turned on the jets and ran it in. Big finish for the Chargers.
Luke Butler on the extra point. Up and good.
The kick is up and good. Heritage Hall shocking the Demons with an interception in the last seconds of the game. Let's look at this replay of Phillip Smitherman. We'll pull it up as soon as we can, but that is definitely our play of the game. That's going to be Joe Cooper Ford drive of the game. It's a defensive short drive, an interception, and a 30-yard run back. But, I mean, that is impressive play by Phillip Smitherman, who has been hit hard all night and been doing a lot of the yeoman's work on the offensive side. Scores the defensive touchdown to finish it off. Here we go. Let's look at this replay. So hit as he throws and throws it up there. Phillip Smitherman runs right. It's overthrown a little bit by Magis, who's had a great game. And Phillip Smitherman gets around the corner and runs it in. That is the way to finish. All right, Luke Butler going to kick this off. I hope see what Coach Boger does here. The last thing I want to do is give them an opportunity to run it back. I don't know if it's going to be a squib kick or a pooch kick or what are we going to do differently, but.
I mean, you normally see a scoop kick here, but sometimes those can backfire, so we'll see here.
Luke Butler kicking it fairly deep. It's caught at the 5-yard line. And Phillip Smitherman going in there to make the tackle on special teams as well. He's finishing this game up right. It's definitely going to be our player of the game. Phillip Smitherman has done about everything for the Chargers, and that winning touchdown just finished it all off. I mean, Hardy Bowers has had a great game on defense. Jaden Williams has run the ball very well on offense. Like I said, that started working there towards the end of the game. But got to give it to Phillip Smitherman. Is that okay with you, Max?
Oh, definitely, yes. I wouldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
6 seconds left. It's, the Demons don't have much time to work with. They are got the ball at the 16-yard line. They're going to be looking for a quick throw. And Magis in trouble. Does throw it up there. Phillip Smitherman trying to get that one also. I've got 0 on the clock. Says it falls incomplete. We've got the Heritage Hall Chargers. Not their best game. They got a lot of guys banged up, but they figured out a way how to win. And I give it a lot of credit to Phillip Smitherman and how hard he played tonight. So the Heritage Hall Chargers 28-21. What we're going to do is go to commercial. We'll come back and Max and I'll give you a little recap of how we got here. But Heritage wins 28-21.
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day, this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place, this field, changes everything. This field is more because the future plays here.
Welcome back to Perkins, Oklahoma. I'm Mark Carlin. Max Chard is going to go down and see if he can interview our player of the game, Phillip Smitherman. But wow, we had an exciting one here in Perkins. They played very hard and gave Heritage Hall everything they wanted. Our final score 28-21. And I can give you a quick recap of how it all went down. First we had Heritage Hall, what I think they're going to talk about is going to be turnovers. They struggle with that a little bit on a cold night tonight, and I think Coach Bogert's going to want to see what he can do to fix that. But what we ended up with was Heritage Hall scoring first as Joe Washington with a 7-yard catch from Jackson Jobe. And then we had Magis with on fourth down, a 14-yard completion to McCutcheon, made it 7-all, an impressive play for their fourth down. And then we had Gavin Freeman with a 3-yard catch from Jackson Jobe after a beautifully thrown ball, 50-yarder to Phillip Smitherman to get him down to the 3. And then we had a 2-yard run from Magis as he started running it down the Chargers' throat in the second quarter. Just a quarterback run just coming right at us. It was good blocking. The Demons came to play. It was 14-all at halftime. And then we had a 13-yard TD run from Jaden Williams, so we got the running game going a little in the third quarter, made it 21-14. And then we had a 26-yard TD catch on after a turnover from Tegan Shepard from Magis. And that was very impressive as far as they just gotten the ball back and then threw it right over the defense. Tied it up at 21. The Chargers driving down. They get down to the 12-yard line and go for it on fourth down. Could not find Smitherman in the end zone. He had played a great game but couldn't get that one. And then as the Demons took over, trying to see if they could get a score so we don't have to go do any overtime. And what happens, Phillip Smitherman gets the intercepts the ball from the safety position and runs it 33 yards into the end zone for the game-winning score with about 12 seconds left in the game. So Phillip Smitherman can't make the touchdown catch on offense, so he decides he wants to score on defense. Very impressive game from him. He's our player of the game. Max Charge ran down there to go see if he could track him down and interview him. But wow, the Chargers had to fight for everything tonight. It was a physical game by Perkins-Tryon Demons, and the Chargers answered that physicality. What I think they're going to be upset about is maybe some of their turnovers, but overall, outstanding game, an outstanding win for the Heritage Hall Chargers after they had a big fight on their hands tonight. Two undefeated teams. The Demons were not intimidated. They wanted to beat the Chargers, but were unable to do it tonight as our final score 28-21 in Heritage Hall's favor. Real team effort. It was well done by the Chargers. Showed a lot of adversity, but they end up with the win. We're trying to track down Phillip Smitherman, our player of the game. Max Charge is going to ask him what how that final interception felt. And I'm sure it felt pretty good. So I definitely want to thank all our sponsors at Charger Vision. I want to thank everyone that listened to us tonight. I know a lot of our crowd was heading down to Dallas for the OU Texas weekend, but hopefully they're watching us on Charger Vision. Phillip Smitherman had a great game, did a lot of the yeoman's work on offense, and then Jaden Williams took over on the run game. And Phillip Smitherman was hit hard a lot tonight. But he kept coming, and he has the final interception for a touchdown. It looks like they're about ready to interview Phillip.
Like a 5-minute interview talk.
So looks like Max is getting Phillip about to set up the final interview after a great night of football. Heritage Hall on top, 28-21. In a hard-fought battle. All right, so if you're still with us, we've got an interview with Phillip Smitherman upcoming. And he can talk about what a tough game it was and how what a great job that the whole team did. And I want to congratulate him on a tough win, but he played well. So, Mr. Steelman, are we about ready for this interview? All right, let me know if we're ready. We're going to go to a commercial real quick, and then we'll come back with Max Chart interviewing our player of the game, Phillip Smitherman.
In a world full of distractions, achieve attention driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Oklahoma City. Like the totally new, completely redesigned 2020 GLE 350 SUV. Available with 7-passenger seating, a new infotainment system, and supreme luxury. Get yours now during the Mercedes-Benz Summer Event.
View all of our best offers online at mercedes-benzofokc.com.
All right, welcome back. We're in Perkins we're having a little technical difficulty with getting Phillip Smitherman the interview. And he had a great game tonight. I don't know if he's going to be able to come up here into the Crow's Nest or not. But we got Chargers win 28-21. And it looks like Phillip is going to be able to come up here and brave the elements to get up here. He wants some good camera time, and he should. He's earned it tonight. What we're going to do is go to another commercial, and then we'll come back with Phillip Smitherman, our player of the game.
We're changing healthcare and our name. Now we are SSM Health St. Anthony. But who we are on the inside is still the same. A community of saints in action who have always been a part of SSM Health, making healthcare more accessible when and where you need it. SSM Health St. Anthony. We are saints in action.
Come to the Charger Corner! Go Tigers!
We all want a chance to grow, to use the present to impact the future. Every day, this field is a place to play for thousands of our students. And this place, this field, changes everything. This field is more because the future plays here.
All right, I'm Mark Carlin here with Phillip Smitherman, our player of the game, and your Chargers won 28-21. Phillip, tell me about this game tonight.
Oh, man, I'm so proud of our guys. Our offensive line dominated, really. Really, our skill players, we got to play better. Me personally had a lot of bad routes. Me and Jackson just weren't on the same page, and a lot of that's on me. So we got to be better. Our line was dominant, but I thought we really just, as a team, though, we were resilient. Secondary, great. D-line, great. We made some mistakes early on, corrected them. Our coaches helped us out, and we just put together a good performance second half and had great defensive performance at the end.
Yep, I mean, turnovers put you in a bind a little bit, but, man, you were everywhere tonight. They were counting on you on offense, and you delivered, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Oh, man, it was fun to watch. We had a great game tonight. I saw you couldn't quite corral the game-winning touchdown in the at the pylon, but tell me about the interception.
Oh, man, their quarterback is really great player. He saw the Honda, threw it a little bit over his head, and I was lucky enough to be in position to, I read the pass, dropped back to make sure nothing broke loose, and he threw it over to me, and I did my best to get in the end zone.
I'm not saying there's any luck involved. That was a great play, and then I wasn't sure you were going to be able to beat those guys around the corner.
Oh, my goodness. I was so scared about there being a flag. That's happened to me a couple times this year, but luckily we got it in, and, it's all praise to the coaches for giving us a great defensive game plan. Got to do better on defense next time, and then all glory to God because, man, sorry about that.
No, it was a great play. Hey, Ryder, do we have let's look at the replay of that so Phil can watch it. Oh, tell me what you're doing here. Oh, that's just the end. I need the beginning.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh
my gosh, I'm so hyped. Really, that's a little bit too much celebration, actually.
Well, you've earned it, man. You played hard tonight. I said you were gonna be our player of the game either way because you'd played so hard on offense they needed you. But this defensive play was awesome.
Oh man. Oh.
There he is. The question is, can he beat the rest of the team? And the answer is yes.
Oh, he almost got me.
Woo. Very impressive finish. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up here. We've got Heritage Hall with a very tough one tonight, 28-21. My congratulations to Phillip Smitherman on a great game.
Thank you, sir.
And a great win. You guys celebrate on the way home, and hopefully the Sooners can do the same tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Cheering for them.
All right, good job.
Appreciate it.
That wraps it up here. Thanks, everyone.